graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Greetings, universe! My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to another live stream. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, but I know you can make it to the end because you're all made of sterner stuff. Wooga wooga and booga booga, bim bams and flum bums. Oh, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Channel Surfing. It's time. We're catching the wave, that nostalgia wave, and we're taking a deep dive into some of our favorite topics from years gone by, all right? Tonight's theme, we're revisiting the Kung Fu theme that we did a little while back. We had so much fun. Couldn't be one and done.
All hail the Baroness!
Since today is Martial Arts Day, come and see Kung Fu Joe take on 57 corrupt cops working for Mr. Big. And survive to warn the brothers of that ambush.
Let's go, thank you.
Yes!
War Wicked with the 10 big Bison Bucks.
Gotta start off with the OG Street Fighter.
You know it, brother. Thank you so much. Street Fighter's good stuff too. That fits in with like the martial arts, Kung Fu. You know, that's basically, even though it's super cheesy, but hey, that's what we love around here, right? That's what we love. So yeah, we're taking a deep dive. We're catching that nostalgia wave. We're going back to the Kung Fu, martial art, whatever, movies, shows, even music videos that you got.
First one from me, a trailer to one of the first Kung Fu movies I've ever saw. I'm still amazed how something be both so epic and so janky at the same time.
That's that perfect mixture, man. That's that perfect mixture. When it's got some jank in there, but it's still pretty epic, like they pull off some cool stunts or, you know, have some fight choreography, whatever it may be. But then, you know, like the acting, maybe the music, whatever it may be, is like janky. That's that perfect mixture, man. That's just what we want. Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Ticket to ride on the BOOGA train. Let's go. And who was it that sent in the All Hail the Baroness? Was that Duo Maxwell? I apologize. These things are flying by so fast, you know, trying to keep up with everybody. Sorry for being a little late tonight, too. I know we started, a few minutes late, though, but crazy stuff's been going on this week. I'm sure you guys, I think I saw a couple people talking about it in chat, have heard about what's going on today. My mom had actually called, she was pretty upset. So, I was talking to her. So apologies for starting the stream a little late, but family comes first. Painting and rambling with a visit from the Gyat Fairy. Let's go.
From 6 o'clock to 6:47 self-defense lessons.
Oh, and we could all use those right now. I tell you what, we could all use some self-defense lessons right about now. So let's go. Thank you, Painting and Rambling, for that visit from the Gyat Fairy there. But yeah, family comes first. So sorry for being late, but I had to make sure she was okay. She was pretty upset by what's been going on, especially the news from earlier today. I'm not going to get too much into it because I know this is sort of like our escape from the shit. It's Wednesday, it's hump day. We're only halfway through the week, halfway there, living on a prayer. So, we're trying to enjoy it, but I'm sure a lot of you are aware and, prayers, thoughts and prayers for sure. I know that may sound cliche, but I am a Christian, so I do believe that prayers help. And let's send some prayers out to the wife and family, the kids that were left behind. So very sad stuff. But I hope everybody's doing well, though. I hope everybody's doing well, that you guys are staying safe, that you're all doing okay here in the chat. We're going to get into it tonight. We're still going to have a good show here tonight. I got a couple of clips lined up for you. And then, of course, in the second part of the show, we're going to go over all the clips that you guys are sending in.
I wish I could do more this week. I can't wait to see this.
Oh, let's go. Thank you for the ticket to ride, Michael Russum. Hey, anything is appreciated. So thank you so much, brother. I do appreciate that. I see a couple new faces in the chat. That's always good to see. Hopefully you guys will stick around, become familiar faces. Curious World of Mr. Ray. That's an interesting name. Glad you could make it. All right.
This can get you fined in the UK. They are slow getting to the video.
What is a spicy meme? I know spicy memes can get you in trouble in the UK these days. So let's see what's going on over there. Or maybe it's just nunchucks. I don't know. They're weird, man. They changed the name from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to Hero Turtles because ninja is too violent of a word for them over there. So, but yeah, so we're gonna get into it though. Like I said in the first part of the show, I got a few clips here for you, and then in the second part, we're gonna go over all the clips that you guys are sending in. So if you'd like to submit your own little bit of nostalgia here for Kung Fu Week, then you can use the link that is pinned right there at the top of the chat and send in a super chat. Just make sure you remember to include the link. It's usually best if you paste the link first and then put your message. That way it doesn't get cut off. If you have like a long description or whatever, it doesn't cut off the link. So post the link first and then type whatever description you have for it. That's the best way to go about that. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's say hi to the folks in the chat, because we do have a lot of familiar faces here. It's always good to see you guys. I'm hoping that you guys are doing well, okay? We're halfway there, living on a prayer, getting through this week, okay? So I hope you guys are doing well, and it's good to see some new faces in here, too. It says, Curious World, it says, I'm genuinely a fan, but I obviously have affiliations with some other big retro stream. Well, yeah, there's a lot of them out there. I know there's probably multiple people in here that, partake in different channels, because I'm not the only one, far from it. I'm not the only one, but hey, it's good to see you here. I'm glad that you enjoy the content. Genuinely a fan. Whoa, let's go. We got Yuri dancing.
Not sure how many I'll send in tonight, but if this is another martial arts theme, I've got to show a hidden gem. Who here has ever heard of the movie Death Trance?
Oh shit, I don't think I've heard of that one, man. Let's go. And then Warwicked with a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
How about some Johnny Cage versus Scorpion?
Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Prince of the Abyss, why are you telling him to be careful? This is the one chat where he doesn't have to be careful. I would say that's more appropriate for some of the other channels. I've seen how uptight they get if you say certain things. You get a little too spicy. If you get a little too edgy out there, they're like, ooh, we're going to cancel you. Right? We don't like that. You got to, sing Kumbaya with everyone. I think this is the one chat where you can actually say whatever the fuck you want, man. I don't know why you would tell him to watch what he says around these guys. We're like the least censorious.
What are they selling again?
I don't know. Painting and rambling. We're gonna find. Oh, stealth check, and she failed. Failed the stealth check. Let's go. Let's go. It's got. You know what? It's kind of nice to see her. Not failing right away. There was a few streams there where she was just instantly popping up. And even though we know Yuri's going to fail the stealth check every time, it's kind of nice to see her like trying to slip by. But you know what? Cake detected once again. Let's go. Let's go. All right. What left some messages earlier. They were kind of key. C'est la vie. I missed them, man. I missed them. I'll have to scroll back through and see if I can find them. I totally missed whatever you were saying earlier. Something that I've always appreciated about you is you say what you think. Even I'm afraid to do that, and I'm in the middle of nowhere in Scotland. Yeah, man, you know how it is. Like, is Scotland the same as England? Because I know in England you can get in trouble for posting memes. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't really hold back though. I don't really hold back, brother. Let's fucking go. All right. So every day that goes by with some of this stuff that's happening, I feel less and less like holding. Even though I don't really hold back to begin with, I do just a little bit. You got to hide your power level, right? You got to hide your power level, okay? Right? I feel less like doing that by the day. So anyway, let's say hi to the folks in chat. I saw some of you already starting to throw bacon up in the sky, and then I got a little derailed there. Apologies. All right, so let's get into it. For anybody that's new here, I'll let you know what to do, but the rest of you already know. You just gotta put that bacon in the sky. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're you're doing well. All right. Hopefully you're doing well. We're going to make it, guys. We're all going to make it. That's what you got to remember. All right. I'm going to scroll all the way up. I'm going to see if I can find the early birds here. They're getting the bacon out there. Okay. Early bird gets the bacon. Let's fucking go. We got Wolfpack Gaming JD. What's going on? Cruising PC Vet. Good to see you, brother. We got Token Robot in here. What's up? The Curious World of Mr. Ray. New face in the chat. Good to see you, man. Let's see. We got Inzeru, Master the Emojis. Hell yeah. Rex Rude 99. RIP Charlie indeed, sir. And I knew I recognized that name. You're fucking based, brother. Rex Rude 99 is fucking based. Let's go. Philip Fabian is in the chat. What's up? We got Hellspawn Leviathan. Hail, brother. What's going on? No Name Grendel. What's up, man? Saint Adam. Hail, brother. What's up? We got Kinzo's Creations, my eternal rival for Nocturna. One of these days, we're actually going to get in the Crossfire Arena. We got T-Bone Tony. T-Bone, the Bard. What's up, man? We got 4444 Lowbrow. Good to see you. Neo 007. We got Grass Puddle in here. Tony Nugget says, I'm here stalking as always. All right, everybody keep an eye out for the Nugget there. All right, we got Impu T. What's going on, man? Hunter Batista. Good to see you. We got Warwicked 27. I thought maybe he was the current stream boss, but I think Painting and Rambling's got you beat by 1 hit point there. Maybe a little battle on our hands. Let's go. We got Prince of the Abyss in the chat. What's up? K Ojo, good to see you. We got Tim J. Hail, brother. What's up? Let's see who else we got. I'm scrolling down. We got Steely 308. K Ojo. Did I say K Ojo? I think I said K Ojo just a second ago. I'm already getting confused, okay? We got Taverns Pull. Hail, brother. That's right. Yuri failed the stealth check once again. But you know what? That's why we love her, okay? That's why we love her. Let's go. We got Duo Maxwell in here. What's up, man? Let's see who else as I scroll down. Let's see. Well, I know I said Wolfpack. Oh, there we go. Geek Goblin. What's up? We got Michael Russum. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. We got Storm Shield in here. Alchemy. Good to see you, Alchemy. Hell yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, shit. And then it just jumped on me. My goodness. All right. There we go. Lynch85. Hail, brother. What's going on? DJ Craze is in here. We got Bloodwork for crying in the mud, Bobby. Everybody run. It's Bloodwork. Oh, buddy. We got Loki Thorson. Man, a lot of blue wrenches I see. That's always good. Those are channel members over on Coffee, helping keeping the station in orbit and enjoying some perks along the way. You guys got access to the video archive and some exclusive art over there. Hopefully you're enjoying the perks. I got some new stuff on the way for you, in fact. I know I update the video archives with like the weekly stuff like Anime Grindhouse and Saturday morning cartoons, but I've been uploading some movies there in the third one. You know, there's 3 now. I think I've mentioned that before. We've got 3 Google Drives that have been boosted all the way up, 2 terabytes, okay? So 3 2-terabyte Google Drives, nearly full. 2 of them are full, like all the way up, 200 gigabytes, 2 terabytes, all the way full. And one of them's like a little over half full. So I'm probably going to having to get a 4th one pretty soon. But in the 3rd one that still has room, I've been uploading some other movies and stuff that may not have shown up on any channel, but that we've enjoyed in the OBTV watch parties. So keep an eye on that. I've been putting some updates in there for you. I've got some more exclusive art on the way for you. Okay. So, yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Curious World of Mr. Ray says, hey, I'm afraid to say stuff because of American culture, not because of mine. We're a culture of barbarians. Remember? Yeah, Scott, that's what I've noticed, man, is at least the Scottish people that I've talked to, not that I've talked to a whole lot, but the few that I have, they all seem pretty based, based barbarians. Okay. Yeah, it's American culture. That's fucking cancel culture. It's gay. Okay, it's fucking gay. Who cares? You don't have to worry about that here, okay?
Hail the Baroness!
I think I found the Wagon Wheel Dojo.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, I was going to bring up Steven Seagal too, so I'm glad you got that there, Painting and Rambling. Let's fucking go. Thank you. All hail the Baroness. Hell yeah. Let's see. Oakley Vandal is in the chat. What's up, buddy? Let me make sure I got everyone here. Left off with, okay, there he was. Left off with Oakley. Let's see. I'd pay money to see you two fight for Demona. Timu Demona. Oh, really, Prince of the Abyss? Well, we're gonna have that. Book it, okay? Book it. We're gonna have that coming up soon. We got Master Godai, aka Mr. Two Scoops. There's an official artist on the station.
You're really stacked, aren't you?
How to use distraction.
Ooh, Daharka88 with a stacked Catgirl. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hell yeah. Let's see who else we got in here. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody before we get moving on. before I get too carried away with all the hot dogging and grandstanding. We got James D. Morrison here. What's up, buddy? And Mike Hunt. I have to make sure I enunciate that one. Let's go, fucking YouTube. So let's go. All right, anybody else that I may have missed, I do apologize. Just put some bacon up there in the chat. I'll say hi to you. Otherwise, I'll keep an eye on the chat. I'll try to give you a shout out as we move along. Otherwise, you can yell at me through a super chat. And if you want to include a link, that's what we're doing tonight, as we do every week on Channel Surfing. Okay, this is like a little break from the regular broadcast of cartoons and anime, and we do some live streams during the week, you know, some variety. And every week on Channel Surfing, we have a different theme. This week's theme is Kung Fu once again. You know, Kung Fu movies often have a lot of sequels, especially those old school ones, you know, like the Chinese ones that would have like 5 movies, like with Zatoichi and all this stuff, you know, it's like on, right? So I think it's in theme. I think it's actually in theme to do a sequel. And not only that, but some of the themes that we've done on past Channel Surfings are so good that we can't leave them at one and done. We just can't do it. We got to revisit them. We had way too much fun. There's no way we can't go back because they're just too good, okay? And this was one of them. This was actually, I think this was the first one that came to mind.
Hello, nurse. And the Scots wear kilts in a land where the thistle grows waist high. They can't afford to be snowflakes.
Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Our stream boss right now. Hell yeah. Painting and Rambling's our stream boss. Let's see. Cruising PC Vet says better go to Newegg and order some hard drives. Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got some like physical hard drives, like external ones, you know, backups, things like that. But I use the Google ones so that you guys can access them, you know, like the channel members over on Coffee. That's the easiest way to where and it's another backup. So now I've got like the digital backup on the Google Drive. I've got the physical backup on the external hard drives. So, but the digital ones on Google, you guys can access. You just got to be any level, okay? From the lowest level to the highest level, you all get access to the video archives there up on Google. So that's the best way. But yeah, it is. I definitely agree that physical, just like with the media itself, you know, you always want to make sure you have like the DVDs or even old VHS tapes. Some form of physical media is always the best, you know. So yeah, let's get into it. I think I got all the hot dogging and grandstand out of the way. Oh, wait. Let's hail the stream boss, okay? Let's hail the stream boss. Painting and Rambling has now secured stream boss for sure. It was a little close there for a bit. I thought, you know, War Wicked and Painting and Rambling might be having a bit of a battle.
Like the last martial arts channel surfing, I got to give those magnificent Shaw brothers some love. This one is first of a trilogy. I might show the others, we shall see.
Nice.
Donnie Yen putting that work in.
Hell yeah. Thank you, War Wicked 27. Another failed stealth check right there. Yeah, we definitely got to see some Shaw Brothers. I expect to see plenty of that in there. Yeah, Donnie Yen. I've got we're going to barely, just briefly, at least from me. I'm sure you guys have some Steven Seagal clips. You know, we're going to find out where the Wagon Wheel Dojo is, according to one of these super chats here. You know, I'm just going to, because I talked about him last time. I got to talk about a different one this time. You know, but even Nicolas Cage.
Hi fucking ya!
You know, he's done a little karate over there. You know, the high fucking ya. You know what I mean? He's done a little karate over there. So, but yeah, let's hail the stream boss, Painting and Rambling. We had a little bit of a battle on our hands, but I think he's got it now, at least for the time being. So all hail, Painting and Rambling, our current stream boss. Get those pizza rolls raining. Get the waifu swinging for you, good sir. Thank you so much for the support. Big support from the Baconeers right out the gate. I really appreciate that, guys. Hell yeah. All right, so we're going to get into it. Like I said, the first part of the show here, I've just got a couple of clips. I tried not to get too many because I didn't want to double up. I think there's only like one that could even possibly be duplicated, unless you count the one from last time, because I am going to replay. It's like a recap. You know, we gotta recap at least one moment of Steven Seagal. So technically that's already doubling up, but we can never really get enough of that. So anyway, otherwise the other one's one of the memes that I made. So we should be good on that. And then we'll get into the second part of the show and watch all the stuff that you guys have been sending in. All right. I'm looking forward to it because we always get a lot of good stuff that we can add to our watch party list, you know, whether it's something that we can see here on YouTube. With Kung Fu, it'd probably be over on Bacon Bits. You know, it'd probably be like movie night Fridays on Bacon Bits. But if it can't get by on YouTube, then we'll watch it in the Discord, the OBTV watch parties that we have streaming nearly 24/7. I mean, obviously we got to sleep at some point. Time zones are also a factor, but almost all the time that I'm awake, at least, there's something going on, you know. We've got multiple people that stream in there. I stream in there every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And it's always stuff that we can't show on YouTube because, you know, copyright or maybe community guidelines, whatever it is, it's going to block it, right? So we watch that stuff in the OBTV. We've been having a lot of fun. We've been going through Teen Titans. The good one from 2003, by the way, of course. I feel like that should go without saying, but, you know, of course, it's just going to be the good one from 2003.
I never saw the original Kung Fu TV series that was made in 1975, but the theme song of Kung Fu, The Legend Continues Here, has played in my mind since last week's Sterner Stuff announcement.
Nice. You know, I gotta admit, same. You know, I never saw the Kung Fu. You're talking about the one with David Carradine, right? I never saw it either, man. It was a little bit before my time. And even though I was into Kung Fu movies, I liked like the Bruce Lee movies and stuff as a kid. I would always watch those. Enter the Dragon. I would watch that like on loop at one point, you know. But never got into the Kung Fu TV series. You know what I mean? Never did that. But yeah, so we've been watching Teen Titans from 2003 and OBTV. So if you guys would like to join in, there is a link in the description if you want to join the Discord server. Like I said, between me and the others that stream in there, we have stuff running nearly 24/7. We've been watching Star Trek: The Next Generation, Twin Peaks, Venture Brothers. I've been showing Teen Titans, and before that, we were watching Gargoyles. We've gone through X-Men, the animated series. I got a bunch of other DVDs lined up for the future, like Justice League, basically all the DC animated universe stuff, Justice League, Batman, Superman, Batman Beyond, you know, all that stuff, right? And I just ordered yesterday, it should arrive in the mail tomorrow, Avatar: The Last Airbender, okay? Because that was some of the early 2000s had some really fire stuff, you know, as we've seen from watching Teen Titans. Avatar: The Last Airbender, man. I just ordered it. It was really cheap too. It was on Amazon for like $15. You know, like 15. You know, 15. You know, it was cheap as hell. You know, and then with Amazon Prime free shipping. So yeah, for less than $20, got the entire series of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I know it only went for 3 seasons, so it may not seem like, you know, I feel like that's a pretty good deal. Okay. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. So, yeah, got that on the way, should arrive in the mail tomorrow. So that'll be on the voting block once we finish Teen Titans. I think it's going to be pretty close because we had just by 2 votes, Teen Titans won out over Thundercats, the 80s one, because we've already watched the 2011 one. The 80s Thundercats lost by just 2 votes to Teen Titans, and then Justice League was in there. And I was kind of surprised that didn't place in the top 2. Or even win for that matter. So the next time we vote, it's going to be really split because we're going to have Justice League. We're going to have the 80s Thundercats, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Who knows, man? It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, really good stuff. I love those watch parties, man. I told you guys before, I'm basically spoiled on watching stuff. I can't watch anything on my own now because it's just kind of boring in comparison. If I don't have the bacon ears there, whether it's on YouTube or in the OBTV Discord, without the bacons there, like bacon ears, I should say, riffing on it, you know, in the chat, it's just kind of boring, you know. It's just not the same. So I've been kind of spoiled on it, you know, and I'm getting kind of spoiled. But you know what? It's no complaints though, because it's a lot of fun, and you know we've got plenty to go through. So as always, every week on Channel Surfing, we add multiple things to that watch party list. One of these days we're going to get through it all, but it's going to take a while. You know, one of these days. So, yeah, it's good stuff. So if you guys want to join, there's a link in the description to check that out. We have a good time in there. All right, so I think that's all the hot dog and the grandstanding out of the way. Let's go ahead and get into the show. I got a few clips here for us to start out. Last time on Kung Fu themed, Everybody Wants to Be Ninja, we were talking about Steven Seagal. He was kind of like the star of the show, at least in my segment, you know, before we got into your guys' submissions. The stuff I had all kind of centered around him, you know? And I thought, all right, well, let's see if we can pick a different icon of the martial arts world, somebody who's equally legendary in their own mind, you know? Because that's Steven Seagal's a legend in his own mind, right? And, you know, I was looking, and the next person that came to mind when I thought about that, when those were the parameters, I thought, oh, it's got to be, and you guys probably might be thinking the same vein, Jean-Claude Van Damme. No, you got to think, who thinks they're like more epic than they are, you know? Like, that's what I mean by legend in their own mind, right? Somebody who's just like, yeah, I'm the shit. You know, Steven Seagal.
Yes!
Oh, shit.
Yes!
10 big Bison Bucks from Warwicked. Let's go.
You can stop it whenever you want. Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris, Snuff said.
Oh, is that from was it Way of the Dragon? It's not Enter the Dragon, but there was another one. I think it was called Way of the Dragon, something like that. It was one of the later ones, because there was a China Connection, Fist of Fury. You know, there were some of the early ones, and then yeah, it was later on. He fights Chuck Norris in like the Coliseum. It's fucking awesome. Oh, and with that, Warwicked has become the new stream boss. 33 hit points on the health bar there. Let's fucking go. All hail Warwicked. I had a feeling, you know, it is Kung Fu themed, so I had a feeling we might have a battle here. So get those pizza rolls raining, get the waifu swinging for you, good sir. Thank you so much for the support. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go.
Movies, TV, as well as music and games. As well as conversation and support from the community. The station has it all. Except Pantsu.
Pardon me. Pontsu.
Yeah, let's go. Alchemy, I couldn't have summed it up better myself. Yeah, we've got movies and TV shows. Yeah, there's also a music channel, even a gaming channel for people that want to stream games in there. And then you get the conversation in between. You get the awesome, not just an awesome community, the best community on YouTube. So, you know, I know Curious World of Mr. Ray says that he likes to, you know, frequent some of the other channels, but I'm just going to let you know right now, buddy, you found the best community of them all, okay? I'm not trying to say I'm the best channel, but when it comes to the community, the best group of people to hang out with, you found it, okay? Bacon Ears, best community on YouTube, full stop. So, yeah, Alchemy, perfect summarization right there of the OBTV Discord, man. Good times. You guys are the fucking best. I love you all. All right, so yeah, last time we were talking about Steven Seagal, and so I thought, okay, I want to get somebody else who's kind of, you know, a legend in their own mind. Jean-Claude Van Damme definitely fits the bill for that one, okay? Definitely fits the bill for that. But then I'm like, okay, well, going through, yeah, he's known for the splits. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, you know, like in Street Fighter when he was Guile, you know, the muscles from Brussels playing Guile from Street Fighter, right? Apparently he was all like coked up the whole time, and he was banging Kylie Minogue, you know, the girl who played Cammy in the movie, right? So there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. But other than just like, you know, showing some fight scenes, which I don't want to double up in case any of you guys send them in. I'm like, well, what can we focus on then? You know, because like it's Kung Fu. I don't necessarily want to talk about all the behind the scenes drama. And then it hit me. It dawned on me. The one thing, or well, another thing. There's a couple of things that Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude have in common. You know, they're both Shotokan guys, right? Legends in their own mind. Is that they're both excellent dancers. Okay, I never realized this. You know, I was going through the footage and I'm like, wow, this is what it is right here. Is that apparently part of being a Kung Fu master, part of being a Shotokan guy, is that you got to know how to, you know, cut a rug. Okay, a little footloose, you know, cutting a rug. You got to be able to dance out there. We've seen Steven Seagal do it, but we got to see it again just because it's too funny not to. Let's fucking go. Just a refresher right here. Okay, a little recap. Oh man, or my, there we go. Got to make sure it's capturing the screen for you. Look at, he's getting down. Kung Fu dance moves right there. I love how he bows too, like they just were in a battle. He's like, you didn't realize this, but we were actually fighting. I win again. You know, I win again. We were actually fighting. She wasn't aware, but I won. Always. He's like, oh, you fought well. You fought well. Look at that big grin, though. He's just like, yeah, but I'm the shit. You know, I won that one. Give me the trophy. Present me. I'm ready. I'm ready. You may present me with my trophy now. So yeah, Steven Seagal dancing, classic, right? But like I said, if you're a kung fu master, this is just par for the course, okay? So especially if you're so legendary like Steven Seagal, like Jean-Claude Van Damme, then this is just par for the course. So then that means that we got to see Jean-Claude cutting a rug here. You guys know what time it is. You guys know what time it is. We got to see Jean-Claude cutting a rug. Oh shit! He's getting down! Holy shit! Bro, check out that white guy's sweet moves. I fucking love the subtitles, man. Hold on, this might be a little loud. Let's turn that down a bit. I love the fucking subtitles they added in. Check out that white guy's sweet moves. Holy shit. He's getting all the ladies in the bar. He needs to stop. Hold on. Is this zoomed in too much? Can you guys see this? He needs to stop soon before someone gets pregnant. I love the subtitles they added. Man, he needs to stop soon. Someone's about to get pregnant on the dance floor. There's the splits. He's got to do the splits and the wiggle. Holy shit, man. It's too good. It's too good. So yeah, we got to get a little Jean-Claude in there showing us those kung fu dance moves, getting everybody on the dance floor pregnant, man. Somebody stop him. Somebody stop him, okay? Yeah, anybody remember dubstep? I'm also, you know, that was a little double dose of nostalgia. Not only did we go back a little, you know, kung fu nostalgia there, but yeah, guys, remember dubstep? Feels like it was ages ago, man. A little nostalgia there for that too. Let's fucking go. But I don't know, it fit too well. It fit too well. I had to put it in there. So yeah, you know, he's doing the splits, of course, too. Of course. All right. And then, of course, one last clip here before we get into the clips that you guys have sent in. You know, I'm not gonna keep us here too long because these channel surfing streams normally go pretty long on their own anyway. But if we're gonna be doing kung fu, we're gonna be ninja. Okay, if we're gonna be ninja, then you know I'm gonna use this as an excuse to play. You already know what's coming up, don't you? All right. If we're gonna be ninja, then I'm gonna take this opportunity to play this meme. All right, we can't get enough. Let's go.
G.I. Joe martial arts exhibition. Those guys really do make history. Let's go in.
How about some audience participation? Kung Fu, anyone?
Me? Oh, let me do it.
You know what? Maybe
shit.
I too could be.
I should have played that. You know, Kung Fu, anyone? Like that should have been the intro.
Kung Fu, anyone?
Me? Oh, let me do it.
You know what? Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to chop chow down, take chow down to Chinatown. I want to be ninja. I started training hard. I think I could go far. I am a natural, that's matter factual. I learned to chop real hard. I fight with credit card. I use my nunchucks, even while feeding ducks. I throw my ninja star, oh so very far. I do karate moves with the the go-girl grooves. I learn my ninja kicks while watching Netflix. I try to everything like on the big screen. And you guys, you know what? I might do it. I might be a ninja soon. I gonna be ninja. I gonna be ninja. I gonna chop chow down, take chow down to Chinatown. I gonna be ninja.
Oh man, it's still awesome. It never gets old. It never gets old. It's still awesome. I gotta upload that like on its own. Like I think that meme is good enough. I should upload it on its own. It's too fucking good. So yeah, we gonna be ninja. Well, she's probably not gonna be ninja because Cake's gonna be detected, as you saw. Yeah, she's stacked and packed, right? Cruising BZ Vet says stacked. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, Cake detected. She's not sneaking anywhere. Let's be real. Let's be real. She's not sneaking anywhere. But, you know, A for effort, she's going to try to be ninja. Don't think she actually is. But, you know, if we're talking about Kung Fu ninja stuff, gotta use it as an excuse to play this song, man. It's too good. It's too good. Mr. Ray, you're heading out. Yeah, you're in like 5 hours ahead or something. You're in a different time zone over there, right? So have a good one, man. Have a good one. Take it easy.
Here's the sequel to my last trailer. Just to let you know, the trailer will focus more on the fight scenes, and less on explaining the plot. But, who cares?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was like, well, who cares? We're here for the fighting anyway. You know, Kung Fu movies are usually pretty light on plot. I don't think that's what we're there for. We're there for the fighting and the ninjas, okay? Let's go. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Appreciate that, man. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a couple of things lined up already. We're going to go to the second part of the show, see what we got. Decent list here. Not quite a full page. I don't know. This might end up being a pretty short stream. Get those submissions in while you can. All right, so first up from Duo Maxwell, it says, since today is Martial Arts Day, come and see Kung Fu Joe take on 57 corrupt cops working for Mr. Big and survive to warn the brothers of that ambush. All right, let's see what you got here. Duo Maxwell.
You want to get out of the car?
What's the problem, officer?
Just step out of the car.
Your door is ajar.
Get your hands on the hood.
Please
No, it's not. It's a door.
close the door. Your door.
Is this meant to be funny? Because so far this is like a comedy. No way this is for real.
Is ajar.
Look what we got here.
I said close the door, shithead.
I was hoping that like when they started cuffing him, he would still be like, oh, as like he put his hands behind his back.
So you wanted to try and set me up, huh? Everybody was fighting.
Stop resisting. Yeah, I thought it was Police Academy too, Cruising PC Vet. I think it's just called Kung Fu Joe. Is he calling out the moves like in Street Fighter?
I'm gonna kick some ass now.
How's there a chirp outdoors?
So, just you 57 punks against Kung Fu Joe? Master of Karate, Kung Fu, Jiu-Jitsu, and all other shit you ain't never heard of.
Oh shit. Hold on, that was I was not expecting that. That was fucking hilarious. Holy fuck. That was amazing. Thank you, Duo Maxwell. Good shit right there. Damn. That was pretty funny. All right, next up from Warwicked 27 says, gotta start off with the OG Street Fighter. Let's fucking go. Are you talking about Sonny Chiba? That Street Fighter? All right, you got the link. Don't worry, I did catch it when you sent it in the chat later, so we got it right here. No. Wait, Cruisin', you thought the chirp was in your apartment? No. No. Holy shit. He just did brain surgery on that guy with the fucking nunchucks. Did you see that? Performed brain surgery on this dude. Removed his frontal lobe.
Kill him!
Brain surgery with nunchucks, not on my bingo card tonight.
Him! Kill him! Beat him!
Dude, that's just like a fat guy in a towel. Like you don't even need kung fu to beat this guy up. This is like some fat guy in a towel. Taverns Pool, holy shit. Great minds think alike, Taverns Pool. I mean, like, cool moves and all, but it wasn't that impressive. It's fucking, like, old fat guy in a towel.
When I open my restaurant, this will be my training video. I say, on day one let them know what is up.
There you go, Alchemy. Thank you. Ticket to ride on the BOOGA train. Let's go. Man, I'll never get tired of the punch sound effects. They seem to use the same punch, like everybody, no matter what studio is from or what movie. There's like that certain period in time where all, especially the Kung Fu movies, but even some of the just regular action movies, but definitely the Kung Fu movies, they all use that same punch sound effect. And I don't know, man, I love it. It's like therapeutic, you know, that it's like a fucking gunshot. I don't know why. I just like the sound of it. Yeah, it's like it sounds like a video game. It sounds like Street Fighter, which is kind of funny because of Sonny Chiba. A lot of it, you know, he was in the Street Fighter movies, the old school one. But yeah, the sound effects sound like they're from Street Fighter. Hell yeah, man. Good stuff. Thank you. That was War Wicked.
And, of course, I can't forget about the Venom mob. Even they wanna be ninja. If you know, you know.
Oh, is that the, what was it called? It was like the 5 deadly venoms or something like that. Is that the same one or is that something different? Is Venom Mob something different? Because I remember there was one called the 5 Deadly Venoms that was like amazing. I think that was a Shaw Brothers movie. And it was like Kung Fu X-Men, you know, they each had their own mutant ability. It was pretty wild. But thank you, War Wicked, for the Sonny Chiba clips there. Next up from Prince of the Abyss, it says, first one from me, a trailer to one of the first Kung Fu movies I ever saw. I'm still amazed at how something can be both epic and janky at the same time. Well, that sounds like the perfect combo to me. So let's see what you got. Dude, even the trailer is janky. Holy shit.
beyond time. From beyond the outer limits of your imagination.
Didn't I see this guy in Kill Bill?
He's...
Whoa, was that the razor blade frisbee? You guys remember that from Hard Ticket to Hawaii? Is that where they got the idea for the razor blade frisbee?
He's the master of the flying guillotine. And he's ready to blow your mind. With more nerve-shattering special effects than you have ever seen before. It's a trip into a world where warriors from the ends of the universe meet in combat that knows no boundaries.
Wait, what the fuck was that?
A world where silent soldiers of death try everything in their power to conquer the most gruesome weapon ever conceived.
Is he wiggling his ears at him? Kung Fu ear wiggle?
Power to conquer the most gruesome weapon.
Yeah, he's wiggling his ears at him. That's kind of weird.
Ever conceived.
Yeah, you saw it too, Tavern.
See special visual effects filmed entirely in Super Cinevision as the master of the flying guillotine encounters the most amazing creatures in this or any world.
That guy just stretched out like Dawson. He's doing the yoga flame. What the fuck? Yoga.
As he experiences the most spectacular adventures the mind can imagine.
I was wondering, is he ever going to use it to actually decapitate somebody? This looks awesome. This gets a... Hi fucking yeah! That gets one of those from me. Hell yeah, man. That looks pretty cool. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever actually seen it all the way through. But I have heard of that one before. That was the first one? You said it was, or one of the first Kung Fu movies you ever saw. Not bad. Not a bad way to start. Hell yeah. Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Next up from Painting and Rambling says self-defense lessons. Got to start it at 6 minutes in. All right, let me get this queued up here. Sounds like something we could all use
Room
these
6
days.
for 10 liters.
Some self-defense lessons. Let's see what you got.
Granny! What are you doing with your arms around the vet?
You stupid woman!
Oh, that's a soundbite right there.
There is only one thing I could possibly be doing with my arms around Yvette. I am teaching her self-defense. Those Germans in there, they get drunk and they jump on these girls. I was trying to teach her how to fight them off. Now, Yvette, I am a drunken German. You show my wife what you would do to me.
Are you sure?
Yes, go on, go on.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
That is very good. Show me again.
Oh shit, she went in for it.
I wanna be ninja.
Hell yeah, thank you, Nakama Forever. Appreciate that, man. If she went in, look at that. She's like, hi fucking yeah. Hi fucking yeah. Look at her, man. She's going for it. Gonna kill him.
The drunken German may attack me.
We would stop serving him before he was that far.
Oh shit. I don't think they get that drunk there, lady. They don't get that drunk, you know. They just, they get a little tipsy. They want to wrangle some waifus, but I don't think there's beer goggles big enough for you. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Good stuff right there. Next up from Michael Russum says, I can't wait to see this one. Well, me neither. I'm wondering what it is. You got me wondering. Let's see what we got.
Uno mas, thanks.
You're Johnny Cage.
I don't speak a Spanish. I have this sign you could help me read though, so I can learn.
Loved Citizen Cage when I was a kid.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Wait a minute. Is that Carl Urban? Is that fucking Judge Dredd? Well, that's not a good. That wasn't a good pause screen. Is that fucking Judge Dredd? Is that Carl Urban as Johnny Cage? Is Johnny Cage the law?
Appreciate it.
They should do a reboot.
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s.
Little does he know. Little does he know that that's all anybody. Not that actually we don't want any like reboots or anything, but that's all they give us these days are reboots and remakes. Little does he know. Now, I do need to point out, I don't know, like I just happened to pause it right here, but the keen eye may have caught the Uncaged Fury font is the Mortal Kombat 3 font. I know because I have it. I know because I have that font loaded on my computer as well. A few other things have actually used that. I'm trying to remember. Oh, holy shit! Stevesy, let's go!
Blood on the Sun, James
Cagney, Blood on the Sun, and Stevesy zooking out with a massive $50 dono. Holy shit, man. Caught me off guard there. Thank you so much, dude. All hail. New stream boss Stevesy with a very respectable 50 hit points in that health bar right there. All hail. Get the pizza rolls raining. Let's go. Get that waifu swinging 2 times for you. 2 times. Kitty's even getting in on the action. Get her, Kitty. Get that outfit. You got a wrangle and tangler there. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, man. Wow. Zooking out, Stevesy. Let's go. Yeah, that, you know, that deserves a high fucking yah.
High fucking yeah!
Yeah, that deserves a high fucking yah. Thank you, Stevesy. But yeah, can you guys see that okay? It's kind of tiny on the screen. I don't know, at least on mine. Maybe you guys can see it better. It's probably bigger on your screen. But yeah, the Uncaged, what is it? I can't, Fury. Sorry. I had to like look on my other screen to actually see it. The Uncaged Fury right there. They're using the Mortal Kombat 3 font. And I want to say that it was like the Sky Surfer Strike Force in credits. It was either that or maybe like Mega Man or something. One of the 90s cartoons. One of the 90s cartoons around the time that Mortal Kombat 3 had just come out was actually using the font for their end credits too. You'll see it show up in the weirdest places. If you guys remember that infamously bad movie, The Room, you know, what's the guy's name? Wiseau, Tommy Wiseau that did The Room. That movie uses the Mortal Kombat 3 font for their logo. You just see this font pop up in the most random of places. But of course, this is for the actual Mortal Kombat 2 trailer. So I'm assuming that they did this as like a little Easter egg, you know, a little visual gag. Yeah, what a story, Mark. What a story, Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. How are you?
I don't know. Is it just me or does Raiden look kind of janky? Like, I don't know. He looks kind of janky to me.
Cage.
I don't know what it is. There's just something's like kind of off. Like he looks really janky.
You have been chosen to fight.
I'm sorry. Like, look, I don't really know anything about the movie. I know Michael said he's looking forward to seeing it. You know, maybe some other bacon ears are, but so I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it's like the hat isn't quite, because wasn't the hat supposed to be a lot lower, like right above his eyes? Like I shouldn't be able to see the headband that's holding the hat onto his head. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what I feel like. I should not be able to see the headband holding the hat up, and it looks more like an umbrella than Raiden's hat. It looks like he could give somebody shade, not just himself, but like another person could take shelter, you know, in a rainstorm, or maybe get shade from the sun under that hat. I think that's what it is. It's just something janky. He just doesn't look right.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what?
Phrasing. I don't know, man. I think I might almost prefer Raiden from Mortal Kombat Mythologies. Remember Chad Raiden? Remember jacked as fuck Raiden from Mortal Kombat Mythologies? We might have to get that clip up here. I don't know. If somebody feels like sending it in, you know, I won't stop you, but I might have to get it pulled up here. Cause yeah, Chad Raiden, a jacked as fuck Raiden from Mortal Kombat Mythologies. I feel like I might prefer him.
It's called Mortal Kombat. fighting tournament. To the death.
Nice to see Katana finally using those fan blades though. That's cool. I dig that.
Fuck that.
I guess they're letting us know this is like a, you know, R-rated Mortal Kombat. That was like the big bummer of the one. Like the 95 movie is legitimately good. Like the 95 Mortal Kombat movie with Christopher Lambert as Raiden. It's a legit good movie, but it does kind of suck that it's PG-13 because Mortal Kombat is known for its buckets of blood, you know, the fatalities, the gore, right? So it's like, I know why they did it. We'll get more people, you know, kids can come watch it if it's PG-13. We'll get more ticket sales and all that. But I like how this one, even in the trailer, is, fuck that. This one's rated R, buddy. Oh, that's like an actual stage too. That's pretty cool. I'm digging some of the visual references here. Some of the costumes, maybe not so much, but the visual references though, like in the background, you know, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
A war for the fate of your world.
Raiden looks like he's on the Spice from Dune. Wait, hold on. I thought his eyes were supposed to be all white.
It's a war for the fate.
Look, Raiden's on the Spice. He's been to Arrakis. Raiden, when did you go to Arrakis, man? He's on the Spice. He's got the blue within blue eyes. The sleeper has awakened. Okay, the sleeper has awakened, and he's wearing a funny hat.
Of your world.
You dickheads in or what?
Yeah, Fremen. Fremen Raiden.
I'm not some champion.
Is that supposed to be Jade? Wait, Justice. Hold on a second. What the fuck? Because Jade's the one that had that glowing green stick, right? She had the magic stick, right? What the fuck did they do to Jade? Holy shit. That's not good. That's not good.
I'm not some champion. I don't have transformer arms. Or shoot lightning bolts. This shit's got nothing to do with me. I'm an actor.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
You know, I'm starting to think that Baraka is cursed and he will never look good in a live action movie. They tried Baraka in Mortal Kombat Annihilation and it looked like a Party City costume, you know? It looked like you went to Party City and they had Mortal Kombat characters on sale that day. So they're just like, yeah, we'll put Baraka in the movie. You know, we went down to Party City. We got the costume. Just throw him in there. And now, what has it been? Like 30 years since 95. And they got all this CGI and shit. And Baraka still looks jank as fuck. Like, is it just me? Am I the only one, or does he look jank? Okay, does he look fucking jank? I think Baraka's cursed. He's just never gonna look right in a live action Mortal Kombat. They should stop trying to put that character in the movies. Okay, it's just never gonna work. Like, leave him in the games, or maybe the animated movies, because I know there was like that Scorpion one. You know, if they make some more animated movies, you could put Baraka in there. Stop trying to do live action Baraka.
You're really stacked, aren't you?
When I say who's the master, you say sure enough.
Sure enough, am I the baddest? I know exactly. That's Bruce Leroy right there. I know exactly what that's from. War Wicked. Am I the baddest? Am I the prettiest? Am I the east? Sure enough. Oh yeah, but no, seriously, like, do you guys? I'm curious to know. What do you think? Like, do you think they should just leave Baraka out of the live action adaptations? It's been 30 years. They tried it back in Annihilation. It failed then. They're trying it now, and he looks just as bad. He looks just as bad. Okay, leave Baraka out of it. It just doesn't work. It just does not work. I guess it's the mouth or whatever. They just can't get it right.
Find you annoying.
Not the face.
What the fuck have they done to Jade, though? She looks worse than Baraka. Holy shit. Here I am thinking Barack Obama over there is the worst, jankiest looking character, but then Jade pops up again and says, a new challenger has arrived. Holy shit, she looks worse than Baraka. What the fuck, man? I don't know, man. This movie's like real hit or miss. Like, because, you know, Carl Urban, Johnny Cage. Okay, yeah, you know, book it, right? Sign me up. That sounds good. Raiden, even though he looks pretty janky, and apparently he's a Fremen now from Arrakis, he's on the Spice. You know, but the costume itself, like from the neck down, doesn't look that bad. You know, Katana looks okay. She's using her fan blades. All right. But then fucking Jade and Baraka, what the hell have they done? She might actually look more like Baraka than Baraka.
You can run, but you can't hop forever, ever.
It's time to become the hero you were meant to be. All right.
Shao Kahn looks cool too. I'll give him that. Like Shao Kahn looks pretty cool too.
You big ugly fuck. It's showtime.
Get over here!
Oh, is that Noob Saibot? That looks like some Noob Saibot right there. I like how they're still using the voice clip from the game. Just like back in 95. Get over here. Like, you know, ripped straight from the game. Wasn't that one of the guys? It was either because Noob Saibot is just the creators' names backwards. So Boone and Tobias. And it was one of them. It was either Boone or Tobias. One of them is the one who did that Get Over Here. And I think they're still using the same sound clip. Oh shit, fatality. Oh damn.
Praise him.
Wait, that wasn't, was that Katana? Like, it looked like Kung Lao's hat. Was that just, no, that's, okay, that's some weird editing. That's some weird editing because I think this is Kung Lao. Because like, look, that's his hat. That is Kung Lao's hat. But then they cut to Katana spinning her blade fan. I don't know, poor choice of editing. Because it's like, is she using Kung Lao's hat? But no, I think that was Kung Lao. And he's throwing his hat along the ground. That, you know, that's like a classic move. But then see, then they cut to this. And it's a little confusing. Because now it's Katana using her fan blade.
Are you shitting me? You don't have any powers?
Just incredibly handsome.
All right. Could have used a little bit more of the techno. They're doing that thing that a lot of modern trailers are, where they're doing like the epic remix of an old song. But just give us fucking Techno Syndrome, all right? Just give us Techno Syndrome. Like, fucking book it. Thank you, Michael Russum, though. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty iffy on that. Demato says, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little iffy on that one myself, because like there's some things that look good. Like some of the sets look like the actual background stages from the game. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, right? Okay, these are all, Shao Kahn looks pretty cool. So these are all good things. But then Jade looks like Baraka. Baraka still looks like Jank. Not Jade, but Jank. Raiden is just a little off. I don't know. Something like the Fremen eyes and the funny umbrella hat. It doesn't look like, I don't know, something a little off on that. Yeah, and then again, Jade and Baraka, but especially Jade. My goodness, what have they done? But thank you, Michael Russum. Painting and Rambling is up next and says, this can get you fined in the UK. Oh, really? Is it a spicy meme? It's an edgy meme? They are slow getting to the video. Okay, I might have to skim through it. Wait, hold on. All right, here we go. So it's just like 25 seconds in.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were fast as lightning. In fact, it was a little bit frightening. But they fought with expert timing.
Now, what gets you fined in the UK? Kung Fu fighting or the song? Like the fighting itself or playing the song or both?
From funky Chinatown, they were chopping them up, they were chopping them down. It's an ancient Chinese art, and everybody knew their part. From a fainting to a slip, and a kicking from.
Frosty Budio says, "Careful, Bacon. Jank might be a new Mortal Kombat character." Dude, if they actually named a character Jank, that would be awesome. Because I know they've got Mocap, you know, the guy in the Mocap suit. Isn't there one called Meat that was just one of the skinless bodies? You know, like they used to use the same skinless body in all the fatality animations, and so they just made him a character called Meat. So yeah, we need Jank. Jank wins. Flawless victory. Kind of an oxymoron, because isn't Jank flawed by nature? So how can Jank have a flawless victory? Friendship. And Zeru says, "I'm just going to call Jade Jank. That's just going to be her new name. Jank."
But it fought with expert timing. There was Funky Billy Chin and Little Sammy Chung. He said, "Here comes the big boss. Let's get it on."
Oh yeah, Big Boss. That was another, the Big Boss. Wasn't that another Bruce Lee movie before this one, before Enter the Dragon? Yeah, Brutalities. That was another one. They had Friendships. Oh, Animalities. Remember the Animalities? Oh, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. But no, what is it? Which part gets you fined in the UK? Is it the actual Kung Fu fighting or is it playing the song? Because I could have sworn, maybe I'm just, zooking out, but something buried in my subconscious is telling me that you can't play this song anymore. Like it got canceled or something over there. They were like, no, it's offensive or something. I don't know what it was. Oh, let's go. Visit from the Gyat Fairy from Tavern's Pool.
A little palate cleanser from Mortal Kombat 2011.
Thank you. Oh yeah, the Babality. I forgot about the Babalities. They had weird shit. Did they? Yeah, they did add a Harakiri, Frosty Budio. That's right. You could like self fatality. It's basically like stealing a kill. Like you're in an FPS. You're kill stealing, right? It's like that in Mortal Kombat. Like it would be, finish him, and then you could enter a code real quick, and if you were faster than your opponent before they could enter their fatality code, you could basically rob them. It's the song, isn't it? The song. I fucking knew it, man. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But thank you, Painting and Rambling. Good stuff, man. Love that song too. It's classic. Tavern's Pull is up next and says, "Not sure how many I'll send in tonight, but if this is another martial arts theme, I've got to show a hidden gem. Who here has ever heard of the movie Death Trance?" I'm not sure that I have, man. It's not ringing a bell. It's not ringing a bell, so let's check it out. Let's see what you got here. Death Trance. How old is this movie? Actually, it looks a little on the newer side. Death Trance fight scene. Okay. Well, it's a 4-minute video. I don't know if I'll be able to play the whole thing if it's just like an uninterrupted clip. But I'll pause it. I'll try to give it some commentary and stuff, and we should be all right. But anybody? Bueller? Anybody seen Death Trance or even heard of it in the chat? Painting and Rambling says Funky Chinaman and Funky Chinatown was deemed offensive and a singer got fined. You mean like a singer, like it was like a cover band or something? Like just some random band like playing at a bar, or I guess it would be a pub over in England. And they sang that song and got fined for it because of those lyrics? You fucking serious? Dude, England is cooked. That's how I'm feeling right. You know what? They got fined. I gotta clip this. Just as a reaction. They got fined for singing Kung Fu Fighting. They made Jade a bald girl that looks worse than Baraka. Raiden is a Fremen from Arrakis now, zooked out on Spice. Yeah, I'm clipping that. I'm fucking clipping that. It needs to be a pop-up. I mean, that is like my new favorite reaction. Yeah, this is definitely newer. The fucking heavy metal's about to kick in. What the fuck? Now, what is he fighting with? Is it like a kendo stick? Or is it just like a wooden sword? What is he beating their ass with? 2005. Tavern's Pool says 2005, which is Cruisin' PC Vet said, I'm feeling like it's from 98 to 06. So really good guess there. It's 05. Yeah, it's a very like specific sounding metal, that late 90s, early 2000s. What do they call it? Like new metal, like NU, you know, like new metal. Yeah, that was the peak of that around that time. They're still using the punch sound effect. It sounds like maybe it's a little deeper or something. Maybe it's just better audio quality because it's a newer movie. It's the same fucking punch sound effect. It's still like same one. Soundtrack almost sounds like it's Deer and Grey. That was like Japanese new metal. Wheelbarrow around the world. Fucking weird. This lady just cuts away to some like weird chick. She's like, yeah, she loves it. It's like, so who wants to go with me to the new Mortal Kombat 2 movie? They made Jade this like skinny bald chick. And I was all like, I am so clipping that. That has got to be a reaction on the hotkeys, man. We are clipping that. You're gonna see this popping up in future memes. You're gonna see, like, we're gonna be doing like the Saturday morning preview on Sterner stuff, talking about like how janky the cartoons are. You're gonna see this guy pop up. Let's fucking go. All right, thank you, Taverns Pull. Can't play the whole thing because yeah, it's definitely an unedited clip from the movie. So best to stop it there before it goes on too long. But I appreciate it, man. Warwicked 27 is up next and says, how about some Johnny Cage versus Scorpion? Did he fight Scorpion in the trailer? I don't think he was fighting Scorpion in the trailer. Scorpion was fighting Noob Saibot. But let's see, is this from 95? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Did I click the right thing? Wait. What the fuck? This is not Johnny Cage versus Scorpion. What? He's got that motherfucking glow. And I don't remember Scorpion having that motherfucking glow. Okay, did you put the wrong link? What the fuck?
Playtime's over, boy.
boy. He's got that motherfucking glow. It's like when you hear the sound, the fight begins. That's like the ringing of the bell.
Ain't this beautiful, huh? I love it. I love it. This is theater!
Literally looks like Street Fighter with the big flashes when you punch somebody. It's like literally Street Fighter now.
When I say,
Why is he acting like Popeye? He's going full Popeye here. I actually wouldn't mind if they did that for these fighting game movies like Mortal Kombat, the new one included, or if they made another Street Fighter movie. I wouldn't mind if they added those effects. Like, to me, it doesn't look that bad. And it's something that I actually like about the games themselves, especially the later Capcom games, like when they were, I don't know if they still do them as much. I haven't played the newer like Street Fighter 5 or 6 or whatever they're on. But back when it was like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Street Fighter Alpha, like that, they had these really cool flashes. Like, they looked really cool when you would hit somebody. And I wouldn't mind those being in the movie. I think that actually looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind those being in the movie.
who's the master? You.
Yeah, they're like painted on effects, they're like drawn on, but I don't know. I like it. It's like we were saying earlier, that perfect mixture of jank and epic. So yeah, if they were doing those classic sort of painted on special effects to do those flashes like what happened in the games, I'd be all for it. I would like it. And then when somebody's defeated, the background just starts like, going full Zook mode, right? It's just like blaring out, KO. Like, that would be awesome. So wait, was this the wrong? Hold on, before I let this go on too long, was it Warwicked? Was it the wrong? He just said sorry about that in the chat. Was it the wrong link? Oh, okay. Here's the right one. Okay, I'm glad I noticed that. Almost let it go on too long. Okay, here we go. Start at 1:30. All right, here we go. Yeah, I was confused because description said Johnny Cage versus Scorpion, which that was not. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's a medical condition. Yeah, see, like, imagine, every time he punches or kicks him, like the fucking painted on flash special effects. They look awesome. Especially when they're doing this, like, the PG-13 route, like I was talking about earlier, how they thought, hey, this will get us more ticket sales because then younger kids can go see it, as opposed if we just make it rated R and, blood's flying everywhere. So it's like, okay, well, if you're going to go PG-13, because Street Fighter especially, if they made another Street Fighter movie, since those games aren't known for blood and gore like Mortal Kombat, then it most likely would be PG-13. So yeah, put in those big flashes in there. That would look awesome. Yeah, glowing bitch slaps. Exactly, Duo Maxwell. Exactly. And speaking of the heavy metal, man, they got Fear Factory blaring in the background. It's turned all the way up. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's turned all the way up, but I think the clip itself is just kind of quiet. But yeah, they got Fear Factory in the background, man. Mortal Kombat had an awesome sound. I had the soundtrack on compact disc. Dude, Fear Factory was my jam back in the day. Like, this was the first time I ever heard them. This was the first time I ever heard them was during this fight right here. And I went because I thought during the movie, I was like, man, that sounds cool. Whoever's that, because I always liked, rock and metal type music. but I hadn't heard Fear Factory before this point. So because I saw this back in the theater. Like, I saw this movie back in the theater. My dad actually, like, my mom didn't want me to see it because she was like, no, Mortal Kombat, that's that really violent game. I bet the movie's going to be violent. No, my dad was like, hey, we're going to go see it. Just don't tell your mom because this movie looks cool. And so my dad took me to see it. We fucking loved it. It was good. And yeah, like the soundtrack, like all throughout the movie was really cool. But I remember this one especially got my attention. And so when I bought the CD, I was like, Fear Factory, because I'm listening through it and I recognize, the double bass pedal going on, with the drums. And I was like, oh, that's the song they played during the Johnny Cage Scorpion fight. Who's this? I looked at Fear Factory. Okay, I got to get their shit. And I went and started buying all sorts of albums, man. Like, I got to buy, and I don't think they're still around. I think they did break up eventually, but man, they had a bunch of albums. Like, their discography is like crazy. Damn. You see what I'm talking about? Like, this movie is legitimately good. I know we just watched the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 and they got all their snazzy special effects with the CGI and everything, even though they still can't make Baraka look good. But like, you saw that bit where Scorpion was fighting Noob Saibot and, he rips the whatever ghost form out of him and does the fatality on him. And I mean, it's a cool spectacle, in the sense of like, oh shit, he like ripped him out and sliced him in half, like, but it was like pure CGI, and the camera is zooming all over the level, like at the tail end of the trailer where Johnny Cage and Kano, right? He's firing the laser eye at him, and the camera's like zipping around as if it were some drone or something, because it's all CGI. And I don't know, man, it just doesn't do it for me like actual practical stuff that's in front of the camera for real. Like, they built this set, they had to position the camera somewhere, they're doing actual fight choreography, even if it's not as grandiose, even if the camera isn't zip zooming all over the fucking place, right? Even if there's no CGI fatalities or whatever, this just looks so much better. Like that right there, holy shit, man. That looked painful. Yeah, Cruising PC Vet says you feel every hit in this. That's what I'm saying. That looked fucking painful just then. It was like Curb Stomp from Seth Rollins. I always love that too. When the camera angle's below the bridge right here. So when you see him fall, all the dust is like falling through the cracks. I don't know, just that little detail. And because it's actually there, it's real. I fucking love it, man. You guys, I'm sure you guys have caught this, right? When he tosses him on the bridge and the impact makes the dust fall through the cracks. Look at that. Oh, and then right there too, man. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Absolute cinema. It's always one of my favorite details. Wait a minute. Isn't this Chris Casamassa or whatever his name is? Isn't this the dude from WMAC Masters? Remember the guy who was like looking at the waifu on the beach and he's like running up to her and he's trying to hit her with like a pickup line and he fails miserably. But then she's like, wait a minute, you're the guy that played Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. And then they start playing Fly Me to the Moon and Let Me Play Among the Stars. This is him. Holy shit, it's him. It's the WMAC Masters guy picking up the NASA waifu on the beach and they're playing Fly Me to the Moon. Holy shit. Tomatoes is in the chat singing the Fear Factory lyrics. So withdrawn and feeling numb. Yeah, man. I do love the Fear Factory song too, but I'm a little all over the place right now. Holy shit. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, Warwicked, man. Hell yeah. Do I need to save the other link? Is the Show Enough fight, was that the one that you sent later on? I should probably leave that tab open. I'm assuming that that's the one you meant to send later on. All right. So thank you, Warwicked. Appreciate it, man. Painting and Rambling is up next. And by the way, if you guys are wondering, the name of that Fear Factory song is called Zero Signal. If you just want this, if you don't want to like go through, because they do have a ton of albums. So if you don't want to go like searching through all their albums, it's just called Zero Signal by Fear Factory. That's the name of that song. Anyway, Painting and Rambling is up next. Says, what are they selling again? What is this? What's the name of this movie?
Now say, All Hail the Baroness!
And lastly, Steve Urkel fighting bar thugs as Bruce Lee. Did I do that?
Did I do that? Thank you, Duo Maxwell. Appreciate it, man. Hail the Baroness. Let's go. Oh, shit. Karate Eastern Spice Aftershave.
High Karate's second fragrance. New Eastern Spice. Just one whiff.
What is this a commercial for again? Holy shit, I already forgot. What the fuck?
So many boobies! Boobs!
What are they selling us again?
Drives women wild. Its sultry oriental aroma makes men irresistible. That's why there's a special leaflet on self-defense in every pack.
This is the original Axe body spray commercial. All these years, little did we know, Axe body spray actually ripped off High Karate Aftershave. They weren't original with the, like, you know, having the waifu chase you down like you're in a fucking kung fu movie trying to on you. You know what I mean? It was High Karate body aftershave.
High Karate.
Is that like Death by Snoo Snoo? Wait, look, he's got his hands in the right position. You know, he's braced for impact here. See, he's braced for impact right there, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
Boobs.
He's braced for impact right there.
High Karate and High Karate Eastern Spice. Be careful how you use it.
All right, I'm putting that in Saturday morning's lineup. You better believe I'm putting this commercial in Saturday morning's lineup. Let's fucking go. That was good shit. It should have been me, not him. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Yeah, it's going in the lineup for sure. That one, I'm gonna like mark that. It's gonna be saved in the history there. Darga 88 is up next. Oh, let's go. We got a visit from the Gyat Fairy from Warwicked.
Last MK clip from me. Stop whenever you need to.
All right. For some reason, the way he said MK clip, it sounded like cake, like last cake clip from me. And then I read it and I was like, oh, MK clip. Thought it said last cake clip. And I said, oh no, we need more cake. But yeah, more MK as well. Let's go. Thank you. Dark 88 is up next and it says how to use distraction. Distraction is a ninja technique. It is a ninja technique. So let's see. Oh shit. I have a feeling I know where this is going. All right. Is this from a movie or is this like real? This looks real. Is this real life? I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
She using distraction jutsu. Did anyone see?
Oh shit! It's another chat music. Let's fucking go.
The hitting technique right. Damage 0%. Distraction 100%. He is fighting 2 battles. Why is the sport so hard to concentrate? Men of culture, we meet again. Bro can't focus on the game. What color is the carpet? spit jujitsu. I love gravity. Strongest and laser focused guy I've ever seen. He wears glasses so he can see the moves. There's no such thing as a guard. What are those? Man, that's illegal. Not a fair fight. Where is her belt? What kick? I was distracted. Very good technique. Distract them with titty and a spin move into a sneaky kick. I respect her. What's the color of the boobies? I mean the chairs. First rule of war, distraction. Taekwondo! Taekwondo! Is she wearing a bra? No underwear. Concentrate, bro. Keep strong.
Concentrate, bro. Concentrate.
Hi, fucking yeah!
Holy shit. That's crazy. Fucking crazy. Thank you, Dark88. I think it would be another appropriate time for this one, too.
So many boobies!
You guys are wild. Painting and Rambling is up next. Says, I think I found the Wagon Wheel Dojo. Let's go. We're adding to that Steven Seagal lore from the last Kung Fu channel surfing all those months back.
Line up!
Yeah, this is definitely it. I think this is Steven Seagal Shidoshi. I think we're finally meeting him. We get to see him now in the flesh. The Shidoshi.
Welcome to the first meeting of Complete Self-Defense for Women. I'm Bob Jackson. I have a black belt in karate, and I've studied martial arts for over 20 years.
But have you made a karate rap, though? That's the real question. Have you done a karate rap to promote your dojo?
I'm also a former world champion. Now, this course may cost more than others, but I guarantee you'll never be afraid of violence again. Now let me ask, what are you ladies most concerned about? Yes, you!
Okay, say you find out something about your husband, like he got another wife and some kids.
Shit!
Well, what I want to know is, how do you kill a man in his sleep?
Why is that so real? Is this even a joke? I feel like that just is how they are.
Let me think about that one. Why don't we start, though, with defense against the knife attack? Who would like to attack me?
Oh, me. I got one in my purse.
Why don't you...
Oh, whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy.
Right.
This is a real knife.
Don't worry about it, grasshopper.
I don't know.
So she's Grasshopper, is the other one Cricket?
Oh, I really don't think I should.
It's okay, come on!
Oh my God, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I shifted my internal organs to avoid the knife. However, like a lot of beginning students, you attacked me wrong.
Oh.
You're supposed to come at me like this.
What the fuck? Holy shit, man. This is crazy. I don't know if I can do the whole thing because it's like over 4 minutes and it seems unedited, but we'll give it a...
Hi, fucking yeah!
It's good stuff, man. Yeah, that was from In Living Color. I forgot Jim Carrey used to be on there. Isn't that like where he got his start? Pretty sure that's where he got his start. But thank you, Painting and Rambling. Actually, we got a back-to-back here. So that was the first one, double header here. Second one from Painting and Rambling. Says, hello, nurse. And the Scots wear kilts in a land where the thistle grows waist high. They can't afford to be snowflakes. That's right. You got to be tough. You got to be tough out there. All right, let's see what you got.
This is high karate, and this unsuspecting girl is about to catch its irresistible scent. The high karate scent that can turn a usually docile woman.
Why a usually docile woman?
Turn a usually docile woman.
I like that line.
The high karate scent that can turn a usually docile woman into a ravenous creature. A scent so irresistible that every pack of high karate carries essential instructions on self-defense. High karate after.
Whoa, she was getting in there. Oh, man. The first one was better. This one's not bad. I'll probably end up putting both of them in the Saturday morning lineup.
Shave. Be careful how you use it.
Hell yeah. That also deserves a... Hell yeah, man. I'll probably put them both in the Saturday lineup. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Warwicked is up next and says, Donnie Yen putting in that work. Let's see. Hopefully it's... watch it be the Bruce Lee clip again. Holy shit, this clip just gets right into it. Damn. Hadouken! Blech. So many ninja. They want to be ninja. This is from Iron Monkey.
你哋都係少林拳，係嘅點啊？唔通你哋都係少林弟子？
They're fighting with steak knives.
和尚，無影腳。
They're still using that same sound effect. It's fucking awesome. Hold on, that was too great. This is fucking Chun-Li hyper kick right there. Still using that same hit sound effect. Nice. Good stuff, man. Hell yeah. Thank you, Warwicked27. Prince of the Abyss is up next and says, like the last martial arts channel surfing, I got to give those magnificent Shaw brothers some love. This one is first of a trilogy. Okay. Trilogy of movies, I'm assuming, and not super chats, but who knows? Let's see what you got, though. Some Shaw brothers. Got a movie trailer for us. Kyle Conklin, what's going on? Welcome. What's up, Rusty Heckler? Yeah, punch that waterfall. Show that waterfall who's boss. See that? He sliced right through the waterfall with his bare hands. He's a badass. Oh, let's go. Visit from the Gyat Fairy from Zero Smith. No message there, but hey, I've got one for you. Howdy, Zahir Smith, and happy birthday. Happy birthday. We got another birthday baconeer. We had a few last week. We had like 3 or 4 birthday baconeers last week, and it looks like we've got more this week. So big happy birthday to Sierra Smith. Thank you for that $5 super chat right there. A little visit from the Gyat Fairy. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a good birthday. The eye chamber. This looks like a good way to give yourself a headache. Yeah, he's zooking. And never skip leg chamber day. Leg chamber day is important. Wait, I think they skipped some. I think they skipped some of those chambers. That wasn't 36. I always like the tri-chuck. I don't know what the actual name for that is. It's like nunchucks, but with 3 pieces instead of 2. So I just call it the tri-chuck. I always liked that. I thought it was pretty cool. I still didn't count 36 chambers though. I think they're lying to us. Yeah, where's the bracelet chamber? Where's that one? The arm ring chamber. There it is. Yeah, the tri-chucks. Let's go. Is his name Rice? Wait, I'm sorry. Is his name Rice?
You won't kill him, then I will.
Oh, it's his job. He's a rice miller. I don't know. I thought like Rice Miller 6, because like like the third, like when you name the kids the same name however many times in a row, and it's like so I thought it was like Rice Miller the 6th or something like that. Like there were 5 other Rice Millers in the Miller family before him. I just thought Miller was the last name, and there were 5 other Rice Millers before him. But yeah, maybe that's just his job. Maybe because that's like an extra. That's usually in the credits when the character doesn't have a name. It's just like bad guy. Like henchman number 3, right? Like henchman number 3, Rice Miller 6. I don't know. I don't know. Watch for the opening date, because we're not going to tell you here. What did you think this was? Some kind of movie trailer? What did you think this was? You thought we were going to tell you when the movie comes out? What you think it's a fucking trailer or something? No, you need to keep an eye out for the opening date, okay? Just like keep reading the paper, go by your movie theater every now and then. You just like drive by or something. You look out for the opening date. What is you think is some sort of fucking trailer? We're gonna tell you when it's out? I don't fucking think so. This is it. We're not even gonna show you all 36 chambers, okay? Not gonna show you when the movie comes out.
Wasn't sure if I had enough on the card to send this one in tonight. Posted it on Discord gaming #2 just in case.
Oh, thanks, T-Bone. Appreciate it, man. T-Bone Tony, the Bard. Let's go. Appreciate that ticket to ride on the Booga train. Don't empty all your funds though. Don't drain the bank account on my account, okay? But I appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, let's see. Hold on, I got to make sure I save these high karate aftershave commercials. All right, but yeah, that was from Prince of the Abyss. Thank you, man. That was funny though. I do kind of think it's funny how they don't just say, yeah, just keep an eye out. It'll be out sometime. Duo Maxwell is up next and says, I never saw the original Kung Fu TV series that was made in 1975, but the theme song of Kung Fu The Legend Continues here has played in my mind since Sterner Stuff. Did I play it on Sterner Stuff? Did I inadvertently play this song or something? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what you got.
The grandson of Kwai Chang Caine walks out of the past.
The grandson of Rice Miller 6.
But I want to fight.
Yes. So did your great-grandfather when he was your age.
He teaches his son wisdom at a Shaolin temple. An evil force destroyed that temple. Father and son each believed the other had perished. 15 years later, they were reunited. Now Caine...
No, I know ad user trailers did used to say, you know, coming soon, or, you know, like coming soon to a theater near you. It was just the way they worded it. I just found it funny how it was like, you know, like keep an eye out for the date, you know, like they should have just said coming soon, right? They should have just said coming soon, but it was just the way that they were like, keep a look out there for that date. It'll be out there somewhere. I just thought it was funny the way they worded it. But yeah, you're right. Trailers did used to just say coming soon without an actual date. Just making jokes.
Caine faced new challenges. And his son grew up.
Yeah, check your TV guide for local listings.
Look, I'm not my father. I don't do kung fu. I'm a cop. That's who I am.
I don't do kung fu. I do karate. I went to the dojo, the karate rap. I do karate.
Hi, fucking ya! What I do.
I am Caine. I will help you.
I feel like both series would be pretty cheesy, like in a good way. Like the original Kung Fu and The Legend Continues. They both look like good, cheesy fun. But I've never actually watched them though. That one was what, from the 90s? That looked maybe like late 80s, early 90s. You said the original was 1975, but David Carradine looked a fair bit older right there in that trailer, or was that the opening for it? Maybe that was the opening for it. But yeah, I feel like that was a late 80s, early 90s vibe to it. Did I get that right? Early 90s, yeah. But thank you, Duo Maxwell. Warwicked is up next and says you can stop it whenever you want. Bruce Lee versus Chuck Norris. Enough said. Let's fucking go. It's like the main event right here. Yeah, this is from Way of the Dragon. I knew it. This movie's awesome too. This whole movie is fucking great. Dude, Chuck Norris is so hairy. Oh yeah, and the cat sounds the start. Like when you hear the cat, when you hear Kitty crying for Pantsu, that's when you start the fight. Totally a real cat noise. That was totally a real cat noise there too. love that snap zoom. And that was one of those big hit sound effects right there. That was extra. That was like, whoosh, you know, that was a crazy one. Oh, not the chest hair. Oh, no. No, grab him by the chest hair. That's fighting dirty. Oh, that's fighting dirty. Oh, it's like sticking to his hands, too. That's so messed up. This was before Chuck Norris had the beard and all the jokes, you know, like what's under his beard, another fist, right? If it was max level Chuck Norris, he would have had another fist under the chest hair to punch his hand away. But this is a younger Chuck Norris. He hadn't reached full power yet. Yeah, the hair on his chest hadn't migrated up to his chin yet. See, I told you guys. I told you dancing was part of it, right? We saw Steven Seagal doing it. We saw Jean-Claude Van Damme. I told you dancing is part of the Kung Fu Master training. See? He's doing a little dance there. Music's kicking in. Told you that's part of it. Look, even Kitty's like, damn, this is a good fucking fight. Where's the popcorn? Where's the pantsu? I gotta settle in for this fight. I like how Kitty's like a main character in this scene. Yeah, Kitty's the referee. That was almost a Jan of the Jungle call. What, the cat noise? Or one of the sounds Bruce Lee made. Kitty, pay attention. You're supposed to be refereeing the fight. Pay attention. You need to know if somebody does a disqualification. Pay attention, Kitty. You're the referee here. Focus, Kitty, focus. He's like, oh, sweet dance moves, bro. He got distracted. He got distracted by his happy feet. Oh, shit. All right. I can't play the whole thing. Can't play the whole fight. Besides, it would almost, this is like the climax of the movie, you know? This is the final bout of Way of the Dragon. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you do. I mean, I love all the classic Bruce Lee movies, but that was definitely one of the better ones. So I highly recommend it. Seek it out. Seek it out. I've got the whole collection on DVD. I have Enter the Dragon, but that was like a separate DVD. But then I got the collection where it was like all of his other movies. Because, you know, everybody knows about Enter the Dragon. That was a big one. And that was produced over here. Did Warner Brothers do that one? It was a Western studio. I know that. I don't know if it was Warner Brothers, though. But the ones that were actually produced over in China, like Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, Big Boss. I think there was one called like Chinese Connection or something like that. But yeah, those all came in a DVD set, and I got that one. So maybe I'll do an OBTV watch party. We'll just do like a Bruce Lee day, like over the weekend or something. And because yeah, you got to see Way of the Dragon. It's good shit. Commies are not people is here. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, the one with John Saxon is Enter the Dragon, and that one was like his big Western debut because one of the Western studios, like Warner Brothers or one of the big studios over here, made that one, and that was one with John Saxon in it, and that's the one I think most people have seen. And it's good. Don't get me wrong, like it's really good. I've watched it a bunch. It's great. But Way of the Dragon with Chuck Norris is really good. Which was it? Was it Fist of Fury or maybe it was Big Boss? The one where he was like working at it was like where they made big blocks of ice. It was like the ice cube factory or something. I can't remember exactly. It was like an ice cube factory or something like that. That one was really good too. All right, Alchemy is oh no, wait, there's no link. It just says movies. Oh, this is where you were describing the Discord server to Mr. Ray. All right, well, thank you, Alchemy. No link there, but I appreciate. Yeah, that was Big Boss. That's what I thought. Makes sense because like that was the whole thing. Is the big boss of the ice cube factory, whatever it was. They were like shipping blocks of ice out. He was like, I think he was like the big bad guy or whatever. But yeah, I like that one too. That was a good one. And Way of the Dragon. Game of Death was all right. Yeah, I mean, anyway, getting distracted. Sorry. Prince of the Abyss is up next and says, here's the sequel to my last trailer. Oh, are we going to the 37th chamber now? Do we get the 37th chamber? Just to let you know, the trailer will focus more on the fight scenes and less on explaining the plot. Well, yeah, because, that last trailer did such a great job of that. Just showing us random chambers, skipping like half of them. But no, I'm just messing with you. All right, so let's check out the 37th chamber. Let's go. We got some funky music in this one. Oh, okay. It's not the 37th chamber. It's just return to the 36th one. We never made it. We never made it to the 36th one last time, so we're going back. That guy's just like floating. Holy shit. It's like Dynasty Warriors. Behold, he makes scaffolding. Kung Fu scaffolding. Every hand move, every foot move contains new deadly blows. Yeah, he just looks like he's zooking out up there, man. I don't know about that. Using the scaffolding technique. What the fuck is this? Every hand move, every foot move, a deadly blow using the scaffolding technique. No, I've never heard of something so terrifying. Wait, is he tying him up? He's wrangling him up. Now he's gonna hang him over a fire and slowly spin him around. Yes, he's ready. He's ready to be cooked. He's like, all right, lads. I like how he just draws. He's like, all right, lads, ready to be cooked. Get the open fire going. Somebody stuff an apple into his mouth. Stringing up 2, 3 in one bundle. Wait, a bundle of sticks? You know what they call that, don't you? I don't think this is the scaffolding technique. Wait just a minute. If this is the bundle of sticks technique, it's quite a different name. Okay, we're not doing scaffolding anymore. Okay, it's a faggot technique. A hard rival defeated. Let's go. Rex Rude with a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
Keep pushing all the YouTube limits. BTW, have you seen The Guyver, 1991?
Oh, I will. I'll keep pushing the limits. Don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry. I just dropped one right there for you before that super chat came in. No, I appreciate it, man. Guyver 91, is that the live action movie? Is that the one with Mark Hamill? Is that like one of the OVA series or animated series? Because I have played one of the animated series, or I say animated, it's just anime. I've played one of the anime series, and I think it was the earliest one, although could have sworn it was from the 80s, over on Bacon Bits. And then we watched the second live action movie, which was like Dark Hero or something. It had like, it had a subtitle to it. It was like Guyver Dark Hero, I think is what it was called, which was the sequel to the one with Mark Hamill, but Mark Hamill's not in the second one. And I actually think the second one's better just because it has like better monster costumes and better action and stuff like that. The first one's kind of a slow burn, but not bad. Unfortunately, those ones get blocked. They used to not, or at least the second one didn't, because I had the second one on Bacon Bits and then it ended up getting blocked and I had to take it down before it got a strike. So I guess like, some company licensed it out or whatever, and now it's blocked on YouTube. But yeah, we could do like an OBTV watch party for those. Yeah, the live action one. Yeah, we could do like an OBTV watch party because yeah, Dark Hero was on Bacon Bits. I had to take it down, and then the first one got blocked just the first time I tried it. Yeah, let's go. Cruising PC Vet says tonight is a treat. Orbital on those 10 toes. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. New martial training methods. Wait, Prince of the Abyss, you said for the record you didn't see this part? You missed the new training methods? Like the scaffolding technique and the bundle of sticks, which we just renamed to what it really is? And now, the origin of Pocket Sand. The secret techniques revealed, like dropping a big rock into water and letting it splash your opponent. Oh, that's dirty. Adapted by the layman. The layman. All right, Rusty Heckler, take care, buddy. That guy was like, what is that? Is that a fucking bundle of sticks? What? Did he just call the bundle of sticks technique what I think he said? Holy shit. Rice Miller 6? Is that you? Rice Miller 6, is that you? This guy's fighting with a bench. The hidden bench technique. Ah, yes. Chamber number 34. The bench technique. Fresh humor in the martial arts. Yeah, this whole thing has been pretty fresh with the humor. Holy shit, they know what they're doing. Fresh humor in the martial arts. These are glorious descriptions. I can't even read that. Oh, now it says coming soon. Ah, they got it. Aha, asshole. Now they got it. Now it says coming soon. You can't fucking read it because they put white text in front of a white background. There's some fresh humor for you. And that's it. It just fucking ends. It's like hitting a brick wall. It's like hitting a bundle of sticks. Holy shit. All right. Thank you, Prince of the Abyss, man. Good stuff there. Appreciate it. You better look out for it because you can't really see. It's white text in front of a white background. Better keep an eye out for it, okay? Holy shit. All right. Thank you, though. Let's see. That was Prince of the Abyss. Next one up is from Alchemy. It says, when I open my restaurant, this will be my training video. I say on day 1, let them know what's up. All right, let's see what you got here. Let's see what you got. Link open. There we go.
What I am ninja, he's ninja, she is ninja too. I am ninja, we are ninja, but I believe that you are ninja too.
Jersey Mike, S.A. Ninja! Can you show us how to cook some of your favorite recipes? If you have a weak stomach, or if most of the things you eat have mac in front of them, you better change the channel because it is time for Cook to Death! Welcome to the show. Grab your Hello Kitty pan and your space pen and let's fillet this Bobby. First up, my recipe for disaster. Now, a lot of people think you can just throw a bunch of chaos into a situation and walk away. That is not the case. The most you're gonna get out of that is mayhem. Good disaster, I mean really, should be catastrophic. And that, my friend, takes preparation and patience. Now, as everyone knows, there are literally thousands of ways to flavor your disaster. So the recipe that I'm gonna give you today is just for a good common disaster. Here's the basic ingredients you're gonna need. You're gonna need a cup of the idea of chaos, not chaos. Now you're gonna need about a ½ pound of sliced trouble.
For a second there, I thought he's talking about, hey, if you want a good disaster, here's the recipe. You need an 18-wheeler truck. You need an Indian. And you put him in the driver's seat.
Thin as you can get it sliced, and a ½ pound of sliced miscommunication. Now, you're also gonna need 1 bearded man. Just any size bearded man will
Make sure he's wearing the turban, buddy.
do. Make sure that he's right. You're also gonna need maybe a tablespoon of truth. And then you're going to need 3 buckets of uncontrollable force. All right, let's make some disaster. So we're gonna start with our idea of chaos. You're just gonna go ahead and throw it in. That's gonna be your base. Now, right away, add your bearded man. A lot of people will say don't add your bearded man till later, but I say add him right at the beginning, because then everybody starts like, who is that guy? He just walks around the chaos. He's just kind of like looking at people, standing in doorways, trying to hang out in backlit places. Now you want to go ahead and add your trouble and your miscommunication, but you have to add them together at the same time. If you just go ahead and throw the trouble in there, somebody with a good idea is going to solve that trouble, and then disaster's been averted.
Yeah, Alchemy. The U-turn is a nice spice, a delightful curry zing when I bust a U-turn and crash into a bus full of people.
What have you got then? You have to have the miscommunication going on with the trouble. For instance, a new shipment of walkie-talkies comes in. You light the walkie-talkies on fire. There's your trouble. Uh-oh, the walkie-talkies are on fire. Now you have to make sure that the guy who they send for water comes back with batteries, because water and batteries sound a lot alike. That's miscommunication. You want to think of...
So, I lost you halfway through, sir. I lost you halfway through. What is he actually? Is there ever any food involved? I don't know. I lost him halfway through. I'm sorry. I got a little distracted. But thank you, Alchemy. I could see you, preparing a training video in your restaurant like that for the newcomers. Definitely a good way to get them, just right, hit the ground running. Okay, right into it. Prince of the Abyss is up next. Sar! And of course, I can't forget about the Venom Mob. Even they want to be ninja. If you know, you know. Well, I think we're all about to know. Let's see what you got here. Are we gonna be ninja? I think I could be ninja. Many have heard of Japanese ninja. and seen it in movies and on television. Ninja evolved during the Bushido era. What the fuck? Jaws action blockbuster. A result of intensive research. Directed by Chang Cheng. I'm not reading all of that. That's a lot of words. Too bad. I'm not reading them. They were like, fuck that. I'm not translating that. Fuck your subtitles, man. Five-element ninjas. The 5 elements. Gold. Right off, it's not a fucking element. I mean, I know gold is on the periodic table. It's AU. So, I mean, I guess, like, in that sense, gold is an element. But I'm thinking, like, it's going to be earth, water, air, fire, heart. But no, it's gold is the first one. Let's fucking go. Wood. Did that tree just try to? I'm sorry. I was a little distracted. That tree. Look, the tree tried to grab him. It's got like a face. Look, here's like the 2 eyes. It's got like a Kool-Aid man face. Water.
Booga, booga, booga!
Spot a ninja.
Let's go. Thank you, Nakama Forever. Ticket to ride on the Booga train. Water beats wood. Yeah, are we doing battle beats now? Wood beats gold. Wait a minute. Fire. Fire burns water. What? Holy shit. I don't even know if I should rewind it. Was that the distraction technique? Okay, I could have sworn. I just saw.
Boobs.
Did anybody else see that? Anybody else see that? I think the yams were out. I don't even know if I should rewind it. Holy shit. Yeah, they were trying to do the distraction technique. Earth. A wide variety of sophisticated weapons, like this fucking drum cymbal here. I'm waiting for the sophisticated weapon. So far, there's a drum cymbal. I think there was some like origami ninja stars. That guy had little, those little bear claw like climbing assister things. Oh, I hate those fucking hook swords. That wasn't a weapon, that was just a snorkel. Sparklers. Blow dart is like the opposite of a sophisticated weapon. The fuck? Those are just flowers. What the fuck? An impressive new personality. People said he used to be boring, so he got a new personality. Now he fights with a bundled stick technique. Whoa, buddy. He's going for the yams. not. All right, plot twist. Unrivaled in fighting. Introducing Chow Koi of an old kung fu. I couldn't read that fast enough. Chin Pei Si. Wait, what? Hold on. Introducing Chow Kuo of an old kung fu family. That's where you might know him from. You know that old kung fu family? Well, this is Chow. But forget about that because we've got Chin Pei Si of cream soda and milk. That's my favorite kung fu movie. Cream soda and milk. Guys, remember that was a classic. That's all the way. That was before they were doing the bundled stick technique or even the scaffolding technique. Okay, that's an old school, man. That's a deep cut. Okay, that's a hidden gem. Cream soda and milk. Lo Mang. What? Is this an actor or fucking dinner menu? Lo Mang. Cream soda and milk, Lo Mang. This fucking movie trailer for Ninjas is making me hungry. Why is this movie trailer for the 5 Element Ninjas making me hungry? You're talking about Lo Mang, fucking cream soda and milk? Watch for it. Watch for it. It might be coming soon. Maybe it's not. We're not going to tell you. You just got to watch for it. Is it coming soon? I don't know. Could be. It's like NEENJAH, you know? Maybe it will vanish quickly without a trace from the movie theater before we even tell you it's out. Okay? You got to watch for it because it's just like a ninja. It's going to vanish quickly without trace. You'll never know it was even in the theater. What was a bonk noise at the end? Who's getting bonked? The fuck? Oh, buddy. Somebody got bonked. Holy shit. Oh, good stuff. Thank you, Prince of the Abyss. Next up from Nakama Forever says, I wanna be ninja. You know, I think I could be ninja.
Crowds turned out for the annual Modesto County Ninja Parade, which once again passed through town entirely undetected. A record crowd of 3,000 people came out to not see the ninjas.
It's amazing how the ninjas can sneak by undetected on us. The kids love trying to be able to spot them and not being able to.
Despite its long tradition, only once in 1984 was any evidence of the parade's presence captured on film.
This is our 4th straight year coming, and we've still never seen a ninja.
Oh, that takes me back. Those AMVs or whatever they called them. That takes me back, man. Nostalgic deep dive for sure. Thank you, Nakama Forever. Stevesy is up next with that big $50 dono. Holy shit, Stevesy hanging on to Stream Boss with that too, man. Good on you. Says Blood on the Sun by James Cagney. James Cagney in a judo fight.
Giving up strangling, eh, Oshma?
You seen Cream Soda and Milk? I love that one.
Oh, that's right. You had given it up. You shot Ollie Miller. It was his wife you strangled, wasn't it?
Ah, what do you know about the scaffolding technique?
Yes. I see your point. When it comes to taking a man with your bare hands, it's rather risky, isn't it?
You're very
Phrasing.
clever, Mr. Conan, but there's one flaw in your cleverness. It is as easy to kill you with these as with that, and
fact, I prefer it that way. Japanese fashion. So, Deska.
Those little kicks while he was getting up. Oh yeah, that's classic kung fu, classic judo. You know, when the opponent's getting up, just give him a couple, rough him up a little bit. Oh, Deska. This feels like an old WWF match. He's getting ragdolled. Dude, is this judo or is this Chris Jericho's list of moves? Armbar. Oh, he's got him in the Hell's Gate. Yeah, waste of space as UFC before it was popular. Pretty much. Cagney is the original John Wick. Gotta give it to the guy for not tapping out, though. I thought he was gonna tap for a second there. Judo punch! Judo uppercut! Ring out. It's over. It's over. Dude, he's like punching him in the throat there at the end. That was crazy. Thank you, Steve Z. Good stuff, man. Classic. Cagney. Isn't that the name of Elisa's cat from Gargoyles? Wasn't there a cat named Cagney? Now we get to see the namesake, you know? I wonder if the cat knew some sweet judo moves like that. Some little high fucking ya. Cagney the cat. Yeah, that was Elisa's cat in Gargoyles. But thank you, Stevesy. Warwicked 27 is up next, and it says, when I say who's the master, you say show enough. Now, is this the one? I think I've got this one pulled up. Hold on. I think we opened this one up by mistake earlier. I think that's it. Yeah, that's that same one. Okay, so we already watched part of it. We'll just resume. We'll just resume back here on the Popeye face expression here. It's like the perfect. It's actually at the perfect spot.
Who's the master?
He's not saying it. He's not saying it.
That of you.
is the master? Huh?
Wait a minute, sweetheart, wait a minute. I love you. You stay here.
I still love the flashes, you know, those old cheesy special effects every time they get hit. It's good stuff, man. It's like a fighting game.
Who's the master? I can't hear you, Leroy.
That's Bruce Leroy, Broseph Wilson. This is from a movie called The Last Dragon, 1985. And I'm not even joking. The guy's name is Bruce Leroy. And the master here is Shonuff. Those are actual character names. Couldn't make it up.
For Christ's sake, will you drown him?
Who is the master?
That's where the clip ends. Oh, interesting. All right. Thank you, though, Warwicked27. We did watch part of that earlier, though, because it was accidentally attached to the Mortal Kombat comment. So, you know, we still ended up seeing the whole thing. Tavern's Pull is up next. Says a little palate cleanser from Mortal Kombat 2011. Well, speaking of, we're going back to Mortal Kombat. Let's go.
This will be.
Now, see, that's Jade, okay? Not whatever that was in that trailer. Jade in name only, because this is like Mortal Kombat 2011 was some of the because I remember I had that game on 360. Some of the best character designs there.
Easy.
Jade wins. Flawless victory.
Even that win pose, man. You know, never forget what they took from you. You know, if you look at the state of Mortal Kombat now, I mean, I know we kind of like ragged on the movie trailer earlier, but like, look at the games. The games like are just in shambles, man. All the characters look like shit. Never forget what they took from you. Oh, is that? I thought there might be more. It was just a win pose. It's just a little victory pose there. A little flawless victory action for you. Thank you, Tavern's Pool. Duo Maxwell is up next, and it says, and lastly, Steve Urkel fighting bar thugs as Bruce Lee. Did I do that? So I guess we're getting some more Bruce Leroy here. Part 2. Didn't this guy voice Sonic the Hedgehog? Didn't this guy voice Sonic the Hedgehog? At least they got the sound effects right, you know? They got the right sound effects.
You are getting swole in your old age.
Getting swole? Oh, hurrah! You're getting swole. Fucking crazy, man. Crazy shit. Thank you, Duo Maxwell. Next up from Warwicked27 says, last MK clip from me. Stop whenever you need to. Well, it depends. Depends on what it is. If it's from a game, we can basically watch whatever. But if it's from the movie, probably can't do the whole thing. Oh, shit, man. This is another... Oh, damn. It's another really good fight from the 95 movie. Definitely not getting swole. Oh, let's go. We're getting a visit from the Gyat Fairy from Stevesy. Hell yeah.
Watch UFC 4. You will see Bruce Leroy in the corner of Ron Van Cleef.
like the actor that played Bruce Leroy? Was he getting swole in his old age? Damn. Thank you, Stevesy. Appreciate that, man. Adding 5 hit points onto the health bar. Hanging on to Stream Boss there. Respectable 55 hit points. Really appreciate that, man. And we got Juno Reactor. Again, I'm going to geek out over the soundtrack. We got Juno Reactor playing a song called Control here during the reptile fight. And that was another one that because I also like techno, like, electronic music, whatever. I like metal, industrial, which is basically metal and electronic music mashed together. And so I got into Fear Factory, Gravity Kills, which is more on the industrial side, and then Juno Reactor, which is more on the electronic side, all thanks to Mortal Kombat. Got basically the soundtrack of my high school years was all thanks to Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? Like listening to Fear Factory and Juno Reactor all the time. Really good stuff. But they also have a pretty large discography, a lot of albums out there. And I don't even remember the name that this one was off of. I wish I could tell you. Oh, man. I remember Fear Factory a little bit better. But yeah, Juno Reactor. But the name of the song is Control. I mean, you can just find it if you look up the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. Yeah, Warwicked. I love me some Gravity Kills, dude. Hell yeah. Like, I don't remember if they played their song in the movie. I think it might have been during the end credits or something. Or maybe it was just, included on the soundtrack for shits and giggles. I don't know. But they were really underrated, underappreciated. And they only had a couple albums. They didn't stay together very long, but man, did I love Gravity Kills. They were one of my favorite bands back then. Gravity Kills, Pitch Shifter, all these weird industrial bands. KMFDM was all right. I see Cruisin' PC Vet mention KMFDM, who are also on the soundtrack. They're the song that's playing during the Kano Sonya Blade fight. I think it was called Juke Joint Jezebel, if I remember correctly. KMFDM was all right. They were really hit or miss for me. I would hear a KMFDM song and be like, that sounds pretty cool. And I would start listening through the album, and half the album was songs that I didn't really like, and the other half was yeah, that's pretty good, but never enough for me to really get into it. Whereas Fear Factory and Gravity Kills and Juno Reactor, the whole album, I just put on the whole album and just rock out, jam out to it, Really good stuff there, man. Love that stuff. Utah Saints, they did a remix of the Mortal Kombat theme, which was originally by Techno Syndrome, or was that the name of the song? Fuck, I'm blanking out on it. But yeah, so I never really got into Utah Saints because I only really knew them of the remixes they did. And of course, Halcyon On and On from Orbital, not Orbital Bacon, but just Orbital. Halcyon On and On was at the end when Shao Kahn comes back in the glorious janky CGI. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna geek out. I'm gonna geek out over the Mortal Kombat soundtrack. It was one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, Juno Reactor was in the Matrix movie trilogy. Juno Reactor's been on a ton of soundtracks, and if it's not them themselves, it's them doing a remix of somebody else's song. But they are all over mid to late 90s, early 2000s soundtracks. I think they were on the Queen of the Damned soundtrack. They were all over the Matrix, all of the movies. Mortal Kombat. They were everywhere. They were everywhere when it came to soundtracks. I think they were on the Blade soundtrack, one of them anyway. Maybe not all three, but I think they were on one of the Blade movie soundtracks. Yeah, they were all over the place. Massive Effect, or not Effect, Attack. I'm sorry, Massive Attack. They were on a bunch of soundtracks. Fear Factory, not so much. They were mostly just on Mortal Kombat. Trying to think of some other ones that were just everywhere. But yeah, Massive Attack, Juno Reactor. You would hear them all over the place. Taking me back, man. Taking me back. Oh yeah, Chemical Brothers. Yeah, that was another one. Yeah, God is God. That was a really good Juno Reactor song. That was off Bible of Dreams. That was a really good album, in fact. The whole album was really good. Of course, Korn. Speaking of Queen of the Damned, Korn is on there because I believe it was Jonathan Davis who provided the vocals for Lestat. I'm getting too sidetracked on soundtracks. Sidetracked on soundtracks. Holy shit. That, you know, that could be a whole, maybe we need to do a channel surfing on just soundtracks. What do you guys think? Should we do, yeah, Stabbing Westward. Dude, I've seen them live. I saw Stabbing Westward live. Holy shit, they put on a great show. They had some killer albums, at least like everything up through Darkest Days. I feel like they kind of started losing their touch after Darkest Days. Like Darkest Days was like pinnacle. Like that's where they hit the peak. You know, like the first album I think was called Ungod, and then it was Withered, Blistered, Burn, and Peel, I think was the second one. And then Darkest Days was the third and what I consider the pinnacle, and then they kind of started to fall off after that. But holy shit, Stabbing Westward. And Filter, do you remember Filter? Hey man, nice shot. Filter, and they did this awesome cover of One is the Loneliest Number on the X-Files soundtrack. You guys remember the X-Files movie? It's fucking X-Files movie. And they did, Filter did a cover of One is the Loneliest Number by Three Dog Night. Holy shit, man, that was so fucking good. Should we do a soundtrack night on Channel Surfing? Yeah, it can get past copyright because music is actually easier to get past than video. Now, when it comes to music videos, I basically have to treat it like a clip where we may not be able to watch the whole thing. If it's a music video, you know, just like a couple minutes of it, like 1 or 2 minutes, and I'll have to pause it and do commentary, right? But music is actually like, if it's just the song, that's why I always have a song at the start of every stream, right? Because yeah, you'll get claimed, they'll take the ad revenue, but they almost never, there's very few exceptions. Like I'm pretty sure Ozzy Osbourne, his music will get you blocked, not during the stream, but like after the stream, it'll, you know, you just have to trim it out and your stream is back. But I don't think anything gets you strikes. You just, you know, they take the ad revenue or the video might get blocked depending, you know, very few musical artists. It's very few exceptions. Just some of them out there will end up blocking it if you don't trim it out. And I can just trim it out, right? But for the most part, especially some of this random shit, like, do you remember the Spawn soundtrack where they had bands like team up? It was like Marilyn Manson and Sneaker Pimps did like a track together. And I think Filter and the Crystal Method did a song together. Remember that? The Spawn soundtrack? They had a bunch of like band team ups for the soundtrack of that. Batman Forever had an amazing soundtrack with like Offspring and the Flaming Lips. And of course that Seal song that was like played on the radio until everyone was sick of it. But yeah, should we do that? Should we do for channel surfing? Should we just go like soundtrack crazy, especially from that like golden age, the 90s? You know, as like 80s is typically regarded as like peak when it comes to really just about anything. And I would tend to agree that like 80s had, you know, like the best movies and the best music that was just like standalone music. But when it comes to soundtracks, specifically just movie soundtracks, I feel like the 90s actually had the edge. Yeah, The Crow. Holy shit, Oakley Vandal, The Crow. One of the best soundtracks. Yeah, man. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. You know, I'm going to go ahead and just tell you guys right now. Yes, Philip Fabian, that was the name of the group, Sneaker Pimps. They were also on a bunch of soundtracks, just the Sneaker Pimps on their own. That song, Six Underground, was used on just that song. Just that one song, Six Underground, by the Sneaker Pimps, was on a bunch of different soundtracks. And then they teamed up with Marilyn Manson to do a track on the Spawn soundtrack. There was, yeah, we talked about like Filter and Stabbing Westward. Yeah, Paul Oakenfold. A lot of like kind of random electronic bands. Oh man, yeah, okay. I gotta stop. We're gonna end up like zooking out over this. We'll save that for next week. Okay, save it for next. I'm just letting you guys know now. I'll announce it again on Sterner Stuff. I'll make it official. But we are gonna do soundtracks, and I mean, you know, I'm clearly gonna focus on like 90s movie soundtracks because for me that was like the golden era. Okay, like the golden age, right? But if it's a video game soundtrack, if whatever, you know, TV shows, sometimes they release their soundtracks. You know. It can be anything. It can be anything. I'm just going to be focusing on 90s soundtracks, you know. Speaking of video game soundtracks, you guys remember there was this incredibly shitty game called Rise of the Robots. It was a fighting game with those like pre-rendered graphics that were the rage at the time. Like, you know, Donkey Kong Country had it, you know, a few other games like Killer Instinct was using it. And so it was like these pre-rendered graphics, and it was a fighting game with robots, as the name implies, Rise of the Robots. But the soundtrack was done by Brian May of Queen. He was like the guitarist, right, of Queen. And he provided the soundtrack to Rise of the Robots. And the game sucked ass. However, because it was so bad, you could find it for pretty cheap, especially if you found it like used or whatever. And you could take the disc, even though it was, because it was a PlayStation, you know, it had like the remember when PlayStation discs had like the black on the bottom, right? And you could put it in a CD player and it would play the soundtrack as if it was just a music CD. This is, I don't know if you guys knew about this. You could do this to a lot of things, like old like PC games. I don't know if they still work like this, but old PC games and PlayStation 1 games, you could put in your CD player and they would play like a music disc. Just, you know, you could, you know, skip the tracks and everything. Sometimes it would just be one giant track that was like 45 minutes long, but most of them actually had individual tracks. And I used to do that. Descent, actually, I believe it was Descent 2 for the PC. Pop that in the CD player. Man, that had a rockin' soundtrack. They had, I don't know who did most of the tracks, but they had a Typo Negative song mixed in there with like the other random songs. Wipeout, you guys remember the racing game, Wipeout and Wipeout XL? Twisted Metal, yeah, Twisted Metal 3, you could pop it in there with the Rob Zombie songs. Yeah, man, it was so fucking cool. Like I used to, in some cases, I would use those discs more in the CD player to listen to music than I actually played the game. Dude, I think we're going to have fun. I got to stop talking about it because like I'm going off on a whole tangent here, but I think we're going to have fun on the soundtrack edition of Channel Surfing next week because yeah, I'm going to geek out over this stuff because I'm going to get some deep cuts for you too. I'm going to get some of the Brian May soundtrack of Rise of the Robots. I'm going to get some of the shit from Descent 2 on the PC. Some of this stuff that I used to take the disc and pop it in the CD player because I like the soundtrack better than the game itself. I'm going to get some of this shit. We're going to get it together. Yeah, man, it was good stuff. It was good stuff. All right. Let's get back to the video here. I'm zooking out. Sorry, guys. Let's get back to the video here. Wipeout XL. So, okay, last one. Just like we were talking about before with Scorpion versus Johnny Cage, even if it doesn't have like the crazy camera movements, zip, zooming around the room, whatever, with all the CGI, you feel the impacts, man. Like this is really good fight choreography, and you feel those fucking impacts. You feel the hits. And I would take this any day over the CGI fest of modern movies. You know what I mean? Yeah, Liu Kang's getting cooked. Like Reptile was beating his ass for a second there. You know what I mean? Like obviously the good guys win in the end. I don't think it's really a spoiler, and I think most of us have probably seen this movie at some point anyway, if not multiple times. But yeah, Reptile was kicking his ass though. Oh shit, that looked brutal. Did somebody in the chat said, yeah, he actually broke some ribs. You think it was during that kick right there? Oh, fuck, dude. I feel like that's the one. That's the one that broke the ribs, dude. Oh, shit. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. I can't play too much of it because it's just the scene as is, you know. So we don't want to get it taken down. But damn, fucking great movie. What a great movie. I still love that movie. The 1995 Mortal Kombat. Obviously, Annihilation is a travesty. I think we all agree on that. But the one from '95, dude, such a great fucking movie, man. I love it. All right, we got I think just 2 left. We're getting near the end. So it didn't keep you too late tonight. I think we did pretty good. So next up is from T-Bone. T-Bone Tony the Bard says, posted it on Discord gaming hashtag just in case. Okay, so it sounds like we got some Kung Fu gaming here. Let's see what you got. Oh, hell yeah. This is one of the ending cutscenes from Dead or Alive 4. Dude, I love like Tekken and Dead or Alive and was it Virtua Fighter? I don't know. There were a few of these games like the PS2 era of fighting games had some of the jankiest cutscenes. They're glorious. I'm looking forward to this. Let's go. Kiss me under the what is this song? Is this like the actual song or is this a knockoff of it?
Touch me, the love is here.
It's like a janky knockoff. I fucking love it. Holy shit.
Like the rising of sun, it's here again. Touch me, let's sing that song.
Bambi, no! Bambi, no! Oh, shit! Holy fuck this. I told you guys. I told you were in for a treat, right? As soon as it started up, I was like, oh, I love these endings. They're so janky. They're so over the top. You guys, this is great. This is peak right here. Oh, no! It should have been me! It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. Hey, at least Bambi's okay, though. At least Bambi's okay. Saved by the power of boobs. Let's fucking go. Holy shit. I mean, he was just trying to break his fall, you know? He's just trying to break his fall. You know, he's an old man. He probably, like, his neck bone would have shattered or something if he had actually taken a tumble, you know? The yams saved his life. And he's dead. Oh, I spoke too soon. He's fucking dead. It's over. Fatality. Dude, she's gonna have to go on the run now. She's a fucking murderer. Dude, that guy's dead. He's dead. Everybody loves it. They're like, yeah. You killed that guy good. I don't know what are they clapping for, like the swinging around on the pole? Are they clapping because the yams are out? Are they clapping because they killed that guy? Is it all of the above? Like, yeah, you killed that guy good. Hey, and nice yams too. Let's like the fucking little kid in the background is like jumping up and down, like, yeah. Holy shit. Oh, that might have to be the moment of Zook. That might have to be the moment of Zook on Friday's stream. I don't know, man. I had another one in mind, but that was good. That was fucking good. Holy shit. Yeah, like, yeah, I saw boobies. Holy fuck, man. That's what I said. As soon as it loaded up and I saw that it was a Dead or Alive ending, I knew it was going to be absolute cinema. Okay, I knew it. I knew we were in for peak. Okay, we got a peak too, but no, I knew we were in for absolute cinema as soon as I saw it was a Dead or Alive ending, man. From that era too. From that era, like it was like the Tekken endings around. I think it was like Tekken like 3 or 4, whatever was around that same time, where like the bear Wasn't there like a bear that you could play as? And so if you get his ending, he takes over like a corporation. And he's sitting behind the desk, you know, like in a big office chair. Like it's like Zook, Jank, Yams, you know, it's got it all. Okay, it's got it all. I think that we after we do the soundtrack theme next week, we'll revisit. We'll do another sequel. This time it'll be to the video game cutscenes. Yeah, Kuma. Thank you. It was Kuma, because I think that means bear in Japanese. But yeah, we're gonna revisit video game cutscenes, okay? Because that was another really fun one. If you guys remember the channel surfing, it was a little bit before the Kung Fu one, so it was actually a little bit longer ago than the first Kung Fu one. Like, we're revisiting that tonight because that was so much fun. The video game cutscene was also one of the best. Oh, let's go, Cheetos!
Don't know if you ever played this on Saturday morning cartoon. Maybe we can watch it if it's not blocked. That's what's up.
That's most definitely what's up. Thank you, Cheetos, a.k.a. Waste of Space, a.k.a. the #1 troll. Getting us a little Boglum dance right there. R.I.P. King Cobra JFS. Let's go. But thank you, man. Yeah, I think we need to revisit that. That was one of the best. Like those top tier channel surfing. Obviously, Kung Fu's up there. That's why we're revisiting the theme tonight. But the video game cutscene, that was top tier as well. One of the best channel surfings. We got to revisit that. And you already know, I'm just going to bring a whole bunch of those endings. I'm going to go through Tekken. I'm going to go through Dead or Alive. And I'm going to get a few of the best endings. And those will be my submissions. And I recommend you guys look through them too. You won't be disappointed. But thank you, T-Bone. Really great submission right there. Next up from Nakama Forever says, spot a ninja if you can.
Crowns turned out for the annual Modesto County Ninja Parade, which once again passed through town entirely undetected. A record crowd of 3,000 people came out to not see the ninjas.
It's amazing how
to not see the ninjas.
The ninjas can sneak by undetected on us. The kids love trying to be able to spot them and not being able to.
Despite its long tradition, only once in 1984 was any evidence of the parade's presence captured on film.
This is our 4th straight year coming, and we've still never seen a ninja.
Never seen him. Never seen him coming. Never seen him going. Never see the ninja. Never see it. Hold on. We gotta. Speaking of stuff, we gotta see. Okay, we gotta see one more time. Oh shit. Okay. Last but certainly not least, from Cheetos, a.k.a. Waste of Space, a.k.a. the #1 troll. He says, don't know if you ever played this on Saturday morning cartoons. Maybe we can watch it if it's not blocked. That's what's up. That's most definitely what's up. Yeah, buddy. Let's see what you got.
Who is this superhero?
Hi, fucking yams.
Hi, fucking yams!
Hi, fucking yams.
Sarge? No. Rosemary, the telephone operator? No. Henry, the mild-mannered janitor?
Could be. Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super guy. Hong Kong Phooey.
Dude, what happened to Kitty? Look at it. I don't know. Is that one of Kitty's relatives? I don't know. Usually, Kitty's family tree, usually the cats look a little bit better than that. This one, he's fat. All right, so I don't know. Maybe this is Kitty's like fat uncle or something.
Quicker than the human eye. He's got style, a groovy smile, and a heart that just won't stop. When the going gets rough, he's super tough with a Hong Kong Phooey chop. Hong Kong Phooey, #1 super guy. Hong Kong Phooey, quicker than the human eye. Chicka-chong, chicka-chong, chicka-chaka, chicka-chong.
I forgot about that. Chicka-chong, chicka-chaka-chong. I forgot about that part of the song. This probably gets you fined in England too. Yeah, that you're definitely getting fined if you sing the Hong Kong Phooey intro in the UK. They're gonna lock you up. In fact, maybe this is what happened to Kitty. You know, he kind of looks like Garfield if he went to jail. Maybe that's what happened. He went over to the UK. He was singing the theme song over there. You know, they locked him up. They locked him up. This is like if Garfield went to jail. This is what happened to Kitty. He's off that diet. Yeah, man. He's off that diet. Look at him. He's off the diet and on the Zook. Look at his face right there. Holy shit. Yeah, they locked him up. He went over to the UK. He was singing this song. They locked him up, man. Sad. But thank you, Cheetos. I actually have not played this one. I don't know. I forget who owns it. I want to say it's a Hanna-Barbera. And if that's the case, then it's probably now owned by Warner Brothers. And if that's the case, then they probably won't let us play it on Saturday morning cartoons. But I have not tried it before. So, you know, I can always do like a test. I can always test an upload out, you know, see if it gets claimed or if it gets blocked or, you know, or if nothing happens at all. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, thank you, though. Appreciate that, man. You guys all deserve a big excellent support tonight. Thank you guys so much. A lot of great clips, a lot of stuff that's been added to the watch party list, a lot of really funny stuff, as well as some inspiration for future channel surfing themes. We're going to do soundtracks next week, and the week after that, we're going to do more video game cutscenes just because of how much fun we had with some of the clips tonight. So thank you guys all so much. You guys have been great. That's the show for tonight. All right, so I hope you have a great rest of your night, what little bit might be left of it. And then we'll see you back here on the main channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Sterner Stuff. It's the best way to kick off the weekend with the best community on YouTube, the Bim Bams, the Flum Bums. I'm talking about you, the Baconeers. Let's go. We're going to be A-logging some cartoons, going over the latest memes for those decades-old cartoons, and, of course, we're going to be wrangling some waifus, okay? So hopefully I'll see you guys back here for Friday, Sterner Stuff. If you want something to do in between now and then, check out the Discord server. There's a link to join in the description below. We've got the OBTV watch parties fired up nearly 24/7, and tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be airing 5 more episodes of Teen Titans, the good one from 2003. And then we'll probably be watching something tonight after the stream in a little while. So if you guys want something to do in between now and the next stream, you can hang out in the Discord. Otherwise, hope to see you back here on Friday. Have a good rest of your week, because when we meet back on Friday, we're going to be kicking off the weekend. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. High kick, high fucking yeah. Let's go. All right, guys. Have a great night. Stay awesome. Stay based. God bless you all. And remember,
Until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.
Thank you for visiting me. It's been real.
Tomorrow.
goodbye, nega ninjas.
She's simply awesome. She dashed by me in painted on jeans, and all heads turned 'cause she was the queen. In the blink of an eye, I knew her number and her name. Yeah. She said I was the tiger she wanted to tame. Carry the queen, now we're sharing the same dream, and our hearts they're beating one. No more love on the run. I lose my cool when she steps in the room. And I get so excited just from her perfume. Electric eyes that you can't ignore. And passion burns you like never